You tell I picked the wrong damn video, but it is what it is. We here.
Hey, I'll be right back. I gotta go get our results.
Okay, go get the results, man.
Yeah, we need those.
Well, man on the street played the wrong video, but y'all know what time it is. It's time for the Better Than Tech Sports podcast. Of course, you know I am the man on the street.
No, Tim Dog from Be More Careful.
And you know, I'll go down. Shout out to Orlando, still here and still doing things big. Yeah, bless it.
That's what I'm talking about. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if this is your first time ever checking us out, this is how we always start our podcast off. We've always got to ask the brothers, how was their day? So shout out, how was your day, my brother?
Can't call it, man. I had to go ahead and get the wifey and daughters out there, get their appointments. And guess what, y'all? I stopped in the PX again. So, yeah, I had to do a little shopping real quick with the wifey and the girls. So, yeah, it's been a good day. Broke pockets, but good day.
Yeah, I'm glad to hear that, man.
The dog, no smogs, and mama cooked the breakfast with no hog.
Nice.
Oh, shit, this motherfucker here, boy.
Hey, he gonna be hating. Look at him, just hating. I'm glad you had a good day.
I ain't hating this shit.
Nigga, is you crazy?
I don't know if you heard that or not. Yeah.
Nigga, you crazy.
Okay, yeah. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Man on the street
What
is
the
back.
hell is that damn noise?
That's what a man on the street sound like when Yvonne Green slapped the shit out of him.
Here we go with that shit again.
Nigga, is you crazy? Nigga, is you crazy?
All right, there. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen.
I like that though.
Glad you went to the PX, man. I ain't been to the PX in so damn long, man. I lied. I did went to the PX. I think Kim had to go get her medication because they got a pharmacy there, yeah. And she went to pick up medicine, but I ain't got out though.
Hey,
Shit.
Hey,
What's up, my law?
in this economy, I need all the taxes taken off as possible.
I got you. What's up, law? My main man, Tim Dog, man. How was your day?
Man, my day was wonderful, beautiful. Got up, did a little cleaning, laundry, and cooked dinner. Put some pork steaks on the grill, put some little teriyaki on them motherfuckers. Made some
Doubtfire in the house. Mrs. Doubtfire.
Hey, you damn Skippy. I do this every day for my wife. Except Fridays and Saturdays.
I'm glad to hear that, Tim Dog. I'm glad to hear that you was able to do what you need to do. You know, get back on your job. Right. I know it's close to Christmas and you don't want to get kicked out before Christmas. So keep doing what you're doing. In the house, yeah. Because I would say it's mighty cold out there right now. It'd be too damn cold to be sleeping in a goddamn cold ass car. So keep doing it.
You know, Tim ain't got no meat on his bones either. So
yeah, exactly.
Chunky monkey.
Exactly. My main man, Pharaoh K, man. How was your day, my brother?
Got up cold. Looked under the car because I got my car back last week. Still a leak. I'm a little upset.
I told you about buying the
what did I tell you last week?
Yeah, man. Look, man. I'm just gonna blow it up. But got to work yesterday, man. I was a little frustrated at the job, so I came home and took a nap. I didn't mean to. I sat on the couch and I woke up. It was dark. So
don't ever say that again. You lying?
No, because I actually was supposed to be going out to Academy Sports to return this heater that I bought to go on the porch, But when I unboxed it, the door was broke.
Nah, see,
the door is broke, man. Like all the welds and stuff. So I packed that bitch back up, put it back in the box, and put it in the car. But when I got home, when you at the end of the day, you gotta take a good dump. You don't want to be somewhere. You want to be home by yourself, man.
Why are you sharing that?
Man, you gotta be comfortable, man.
Thinking of going left.
So is you crazy? Nigga, is you crazy? Nigga, is you crazy? Nigga, is you crazy?
You gotta get butt naked when you get on the toilet. Y'all know that.
Come on, man.
Nigga, is you crazy?
So, other than that, my day was good, man. So,
you take pictures of yourself, selfies.
Now, I was too close to the camera.
Hey, we not asking him no more.
Yeah.
Oh my
Thank
God.
you.
We ain't asking him no more.
Yeah.
He's banned for 2
Nigga,
weeks.
you crazy. Nigga, you crazy.
Yeah.
shows.
I'm glad to hear that, Pharaoh, but you could have said the last part like the brother said. Keep that to your goddamn self.
Like
as for
off
me, fellas,
camera.
but as for me, fellas, my day went well, man. I can't complain. Like Pharaoh said, it was cold here. You know what I'm saying? Just living life and enjoying it while I'm here, because tomorrow ain't promised to any of us. But fellas, and people that's checking us out, man, we got a good show for y'all tonight. We was going to kick it off with the I wanted us to kick it off with the CFP, but this was breaking news, man. Right before we came on the air, Michigan done fired their head coach.
Michigan has fired their head football coach Jerome Moore for cause. School said an investigation found that he had an inappropriate relationship with a staff member. Moore had been suspended for 3 games, given a 2-year show cause order for his part in the school's scouting and sign stealing investigation. Our Adam Schefter joins us now. Adam, what more can you give us on this news just coming in?
Well, Brian, I can tell you, having spoken to various members of the football program, the coaches were called in and told that Sharon Moore was being fired. They then were calling in the team to tell them the same news. And then a short time ago, Michigan Athletic Director Ward Manuel released a statement that you read a part of, where essentially it says that following a university investigation, credible evidence was found that Coach Moore engaged in an inappropriate relationship with a staff member. The conduct constitutes a clear violation of university policy, and Michigan maintains zero tolerance for such behavior. Biff Poggi has been appointed head football coach in an interim capacity, effective immediately, and obviously there will be a lot more to this story that comes to the forefront in the days and weeks to come. But what we do know now is that Michigan becomes the latest school to join a long line of them to make a head coaching change in what has been a tumultuous season in college football. Michigan now will have to go find a new football head coach.
There it is, Pharaoh. Michigan got to find a new head coach. So I don't know if y'all saw it, but what are your thoughts on Michigan firing their head coach, Sharon Moore, for cause?
Man, I don't even know anything about it, so I can't give anything about it. I don't know about it.
Let's do it this way then. You know, with Harbaugh being there, and of course all the allegations for him, and this guy only been on the job for 2 years, and all the allegations with Harbaugh. Why would Michigan show cause now to fire this man after 2 years instead of doing like Harbaugh or whatever? They suspended him for 3 games, but they could have suspended him longer and kept him on as the head coach, but they took the easy way out and fired him.
Like I said, I don't know. Like I said, this is because of inappropriate relationship, whatever the case is. I have no idea. We know who Harbaugh is. I don't know who this guy is. So it's hard for me to, say why keep a person on when I don't know what the allegations is. I can't, it's a hard call right now. I don't know.
Yeah. I got you. I'm coming to you Shada, but like Joe just said, I never saw him as more than a bridge coach anyway. He part of the Harbaugh regime, so he wasn't going to last. So do you agree with what Joe say, that he was just a bridge for them to find another head coach, because they're trying to, I guess, get the stench of Harbaugh, even though Harbaugh won a national championship, but he left a lot of damn allegations once he left. So do you agree with what Joe said? And also, why you think Michigan didn't give him the a little bit of leeway?
Well, I'm a lot like Pharaoh. In lieu of the last couple of years of what goes on in college football and professional sports with people and relationships, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to say judgment until I hear more about the case, because it's never on its face value what it is. There's always more to the story. The key thing that I keyed in on was it was a staff member. Was it a student? Was it another staff member? Was it Lane Kiffin and Saban kind of situation?
Was it a female? Was it a male? What?
Yeah, we don't know what it is. But to Joe's point, I never expected him to have the job this long. I just didn't see Michigan having a brother leading their program like that. I just saw I never expected him to last this long, so I'm not surprised at all. I'm surprised at the Chargers, but they found a way to get rid of him.
Yeah. But like I say, this is breaking news, man. An hour before I already had all the videos done. Then I saw this, man. Get y'all input because usually when we do our podcast, all the sports, everything done happen. But when stuff breaks, this is probably the first time we get a chance to talk about something that's breaking. And of course, Michigan is a powerhouse school there, Tim Dog. So, but like Joe say, do you agree that he was just a bridge between them looking for another head coach? And like I said earlier, they fired him for cause. And like everybody said, sooner or later we're gonna find out exactly who he was having an inappropriate relationship with, whether it was a male, female, or whatever. That's gonna come out. But what are your thoughts on Michigan having to look for a brand new head coach starting 2026?
Like that Queen said, another one bites the dust. So
yeah.
Well, it reminds me of that Boston College coach with the intern or whatever she was.
You talking about the Celtics coach?
Yeah, the Celtics. I said Boston, didn't I?
Oh yeah. He Boston College.
Boston College. My college. So
anyway, in UK, whatever his name is. Yeah. The head coach of the Houston Rockets right now.
Like how?
I'm sorry.
Because he's married. I mean, I read that he's married.
He just got married.
No, 2015. But they said he's been married since 2015.
Not Emi Udoka. Emi Udoka was dating old girl.
I'm talking about the Michigan guy.
Oh, the Michigan guy.
I just said it reminded me of the Boston situation.
Oh, okay.
But this guy has been married since 2015, and he's married to a Caucasian woman. But
like I say, more going to come out about it, man. But I just want us to get a quick, because like I say, by the time we get on the air and talk about what we're going to do on our podcast, people already have their thoughts. Just want to get your thoughts on it. But now, what everybody been talking about on the text messages, couldn't wait. Oh, college football playoff is here.
The path starts right now with the unveiling of the 12 teams in the college football playoff. The journey goes to Miami Gardens, Florida, Hard Rock Stadium, January 19th. That is where the national championship game will be played. 12 teams in the field, the 5 highest ranked conference champions, no matter which conference they come from, and then the next 7 highest ranked teams after that will make up the 12 teams. So let's start with the number 1 team in the final college football playoff rankings. It is the Big Ten champion, Indiana Hoosiers. Indiana number 1 for the first time in school history. Ohio State and Indiana just flipped spots. SEC champion Georgia, and it is number 4 in the final bye, meaning not getting a home game. And this is the only bad thing about Big 12 champion Texas Tech. Seeded number 5. The Oregon Ducks, and who your first round opponent is, and it is Ole Miss, seeded 7th. Gig 'em. In this year's college football playoff, Oklahoma. Number 9, who will go to Norman to take on Oklahoma? And it's Alabama. So, number 10, and it is Miami. So the 4th highest ranked conference champion, number 11, is Tulane. Okay, let's go to the last spot, the team that will go to Eugene to take on Oregon. And it is James Madison. So you have 2 group of 5 teams in there.
There it is. Those are the 12 teams right there, Tim Dog. What do you think of the 2025-2026 college playoff teams?
How the hell Alabama get up in that motherfucker?
Please, tell me.
I'm just curious.
Because they said you cannot punish Alabama for losing in a conference championship, and like you did with Indiana and Ohio State. You can't punish them because they got to play into a conference championship, which will allow them, even though they got 3 losses, to be in the college championship playoff. That's what they say.
For the reverse of what they did to Florida State last year.
Thank you. Or you
and I agree, and I'm not disagreeing with you, but that's the excuse that they're using. So,
okay.
Okay. All right, Tim. What about the other teams, Tim Dog?
I'm just saying Notre Dame has a right to gripe, even though they're not in a conference, which we all complain about. But I mean, Alabama, and then they rank over Miami. What the hell?
Well,
that's my only gripe. That's my only gripe. But other than that, hey, I'm glad that Texas not in there. And I told you they gonna be the first one out. Fuck them.
Yeah, we all agree to that. We all agree.
And startup besides Alabama, which y'all all seem to agree on. How do you feel about the other teams that's in the college football playoffs?
I'm gonna tell you like
G5 schools. G5 schools remind me of that one school, those 4 schools that play in the basketball championship bracket. They have to do the play-in, and then they get thrown into the 64, and they get blasted. That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. They got to play the number 1 team. At least throw them into like the mid-pack, to play through. But no, they throw them to the Wolf at the beginning of the damn 64, and they're gone first round.
Shot,
that's what high schools.
Shot, how you lost your accent? You didn't sound Jamaican there, Shot. But thank you there, Pharaoh, for jumping in.
I thought you just said what we think. I didn't know you had to say
good.
Look, I could have sworn he said Shada, but hey, I didn't hear along with it.
I didn't hear that.
Shut down your thoughts, man. Shut down your thoughts about besides Alabama. What do you think about the other teams that see the college football playoffs?
It's a mixed bag this year. I mean, the way the teams have been playing, their only team out there that's been obviously dominant are like Texas A&M. You know what I'm saying? They've been dominant all year. But what does that matter? Because now Notre Dame was in the top 10 all year, and then you waited till the last week and then switched them out. So I don't know what the hell they're doing with the college football. I thought they got it right last year, and this year they just came back and just screwed it all the way up all over again. Because on top of all, I don't care what anybody says, Hannah Diddich and old boy down in Alabama, and then all them cats on ESPN talking about punishment and who lost to who. Point blank, out of all the teams in the college playoff, there's only one team that's got 3 losses.
Yep.
Yeah.
So one of these people ain't doing the same thing.
Not like the other.
One of these things do not belong.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, it is. Like Georgia should have been. Yeah, like Joe said, Georgia should have been in front of Ohio State. Bulldogs won the conference championship, but got ranked behind the loser of the Big Ten championship. Tim Dog, I want you to speak on that as well. Let me get Pharaoh, then I'm going to come to you, Tim Dog. Pharaoh, what you think about that?
No, I think they did all right because they both undefeated. Just flip-flop them, which they did. I don't think you had a 2-loss team. Why am I going to play, like you said, why I'm going to punish them with 1 loss when the other team got 2? They did that right, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, and it was
Tim Dog, what you about to say? You about to say something, Tim Dog? Go ahead.
No, we talked about it last week when we said if Indiana win, all they're going to do is flip-flop. And, I mean, it was a close game. That was a good game.
Yeah,
I mean, even though
Indiana –
So I agree. Why punish them because of, their ranking? I mean, just because they lost to the number two team, and they both were undefeated.
Exactly.
Unlike Alabama.
Shawty, get in there, Shawty. Your thoughts on what Joe just said.
Listen, I agree with Joe. You know what I'm saying? Like, it shouldn't have been that way, but that's just me preference. But at the same time, those teams that's been up there in the top 5 have been pretty strong all season long. I can't name a complaint to throw out there for Indiana or Ohio State. Much as I hate Ohio State, they played strong all year, and they got that portion of it correct. But the other stuff, they need to go ahead and go back to the drawing board and do something because it ain't right.
Hey, can I say something about what Joe put up there? Yeah, Georgia was 12-1, but they lost to Alabama early in the season, and Ohio State is 12-1 only because they just lost to the conference champion. So you can't compare that. Yeah.
Well, that's Alabama lost to Florida State the first game in the season.
Hold on now.
It's a different panel. It's a different panel, man. And plus, Florida State was ACC when they lost to a SEC.
Yeah, exactly. I want to go back to something that we started earlier. I want to shout out Miss Hernandez. Happy birthday, Miss Hernandez. Know the day's your birthday. Took the day off. Hope you had a drink for me as well.
Man,
she's a big Alabama fan.
Volunteering anyway. Shit, stay home.
No, I said Miss Hernandez.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, thank you. Man, you couldn't hear worth a damn today.
that Django background.
What's up, Watch Play? Thank you for checking us out, man. But I'm gonna go back to something that y'all talked about a little earlier. And I want y'all to go in depth. Farrah, I know you gave the explanation, but did Alabama deserve to be in the college football playoffs? You gave their opinion. Now I want to hear what you have to say.
I would say no, only because regardless of punishing a team that has 3 losses, I do know because they need Alabama in there for the money. But Notre Dame would have drew the same money. But the problem is that I'm going to talk about later is the revenue the SEC gets for those teams being in there.
That's where,
and that's the issue, and that's what that's why they're in there is because of the revenue for SEC. And that is solely based off of that money.
What you got to say about that, Shada?
I agree with him 100%. The SEC's got way too much. It's like back in the days, you know what I'm saying, when you had that land and you know what I'm saying, you had a little something on that land. We got to go ahead and annex that, dog. We got to get that.
Eminent domain.
Yeah, we got to get that. SEC ain't playing. They taking all the money. They don't care what they do as long as they get their check. You heard?
Eminent domain in college sports.
Dog, man, but the SEC got 3 teams in there.
Allodial title. We're gonna talk about the allodial title too.
Yeah, they got 3 SEC teams. They got Ole Miss, they got Georgia, and who's the third? I'm missing one.
Alabama.
No, I thought without Alabama they had 3.
Texas A&M, yeah.
Texas A&M.
Oh, they got 4 in. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. They already had 3 SEC teams in there.
That's more money.
Throw Alabama in the mix. Tim Dog, your thoughts?
Just like the president right now, shit's corrupt. Money talk, bullshit.
What's up, Z now? That's our
finish your thought.
Yeah.
That's all you have to say.
Being a doctor, yeah. I mean, come on, think about it. SEC pretty much rules college football, and right now, like Farrah was saying, it's all about the money. Yeah, Notre Dame would have drew in some, but Alabama would have drew in all the other SEC fans that didn't make it only because they had SEC. So you got to think about that.
Yeah, Farrah, you say you want to talk about the money aspect, or you want to talk about it now? Or you want to wait till later?
No, what we talking about? We're gonna talk about when why Notre Dame is staying independent.
Okay. What? Well, we must read in my mind. Then what's Notre Dame shafted, Farrah, from this year college football playoffs?
Go on, give them the numbers. Go on, break it down. Give them the numbers.
So basically, what's going on is the history of Notre Dame goes back to when they were trying to get into the Big Ten, and Michigan didn't want them in the Big Ten due to they had black players, they're Catholics, and they didn't want it. Plus the black players, so they was forced to travel. Around whatever. That's why I said USC is their biggest rival because those 2 teams had black players. Yeah. Now we come to 1951 when they took the TV rights away from these schools because of attendance. People were watching more at home than going to the games. Yeah. Now 1953, because they're independent, they got an ABC deal, exclusive rights. Because they was independent, they don't have to share their money with nobody.
Nobody,
right?
That's correct.
Like with
that's
NBC, 1990, we're gonna move forward, right? We move forward to 1990 when NBC got a $38 million deal with them. Why join a conference when I can keep this 38 million TV rights exclusive? I don't have to share shit with nobody.
Yeah,
so that's one of the reasons why they have a problem with Notre Dame is because they can pick their schedule. Plus, the Navy saved them during World War II. That's why they always got Navy on the schedule. Once again, black players. So you look at Stanford, you look at Michigan. They play Michigan just because of the rivalry of them not wanting to join Big Ten, and then all these other schools. You figure out, why would I give up my independency when I get all this money myself? So back in, what was the game in was it 2012? Yeah, 2012 when Bama blew Notre Dame out, right, in the national championship.
I thought you were talking about last year. They got blowed out.
No, I mean
2012.
Well, so
they got blowed out last year too.
Yeah. So let's go back to January of this year when they played the Orange Bowl, right? They got $14 million bonus to play in the Orange Bowl. Now Penn State also got $14 million, but they had to split that throughout the conference. You see what I'm saying? So then you look back, you also say, well, they got blown out in all these bowl games, right? So since the 1990s, they've lost every one of their major bowl games. And that's the reason we have a problem, is because they didn't pick a conference to sit there and have to play into the playoffs, because they was getting independent money sitting on the side eating popcorn, waiting for everybody to fuck themselves up, and then they get thrown into the mix.
So what you're saying is the last time Notre Dame was relevant was when the Rocket, Ishmael, and the Missile was there.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. They're 0-10 in the last 10 major bowl games.
Well, $10. Do you think those boys got shafted? After all that what Pharaoh said, do you think they got shafted?
Hell no. All them years they got in because they were independent. Fuck that. Hey, it feel good. If their shoes on the other foot, now they complaining and crying. But I understand why they're upset, but at the same time, they shouldn't be. That's the same reason why Miami joined the ACC, because they were independent at one time.
Yeah, but they also got that 20-year deficit is basically because of that independency. And them people was going down there. You remember?
Yeah. All I know is that Notre Dame, they're thinking that all this television revenue and other funds that they get, because they are private school, private Catholic school, and the Catholic Church takes care of them. But at the same time,
Boston College is the same thing.
Yeah, but Boston College joined
they've been in the ACC for a long time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They play Notre Dame because of that.
But the difference is Notre Dame gets more money from other their alum and everything. Thank you, because of the school that they are.
Yeah.
So they just being bougie because they had all this and they feel like, oh, we deserve being there. In a way, yeah, but in a way, no. Just like with Alabama, the circumstances they got them there. Now, had Notre Dame been in the conference and won, they probably would have been in.
Yeah, and just like Joe say, Tim, I'm Shada. The committee played Notre Dame all year. They started 0-2 and was still ranked in the top 25. So, do you believe, just like Tim Dow say, and Pharaoh, I think we all been saying is that Notre Dame was basically waiting to see all the championship games and say, hey, after everybody lose, somebody's going to fall out of this top 12.
Exactly.
And you need to move right in. So they were playing the odds. So in your opinion, do you think that Notre Dame got shafted out of the college football playoffs?
No, they did not, because we spoke about this before. They told them when the realignment happened, this is something that could happen to them. Everybody acting like this is new. Notre Dame knew this when they daggone went to freaking daggone become independent, that it could be an issue when it comes to the daggone conference championships. Because now
we talked about it last year.
Basically, you're taking a slot away from one of them Division II schools by not joining the conference, because that's a slot that a Division II school goes slide into and make it more incompetent. But Notre Dame is being selfish and greedy. They take their hunchback tails right back over there to the whatever daggone chasing cheese down the hill. I don't give a damn about Notre Dame. I don't believe in leprechauns.
North Bend.
So with that being said, they do think they're supreme to everybody. I do agree to that. But it would take away, if they join the conference, here's another con, is they take away from their rivals. Because if they join the conference, then they're not able to play the teams that bring them the money that they have their
they make their own schedule. They make their own schedule.
No, they can't make their own if they join the conference, because you're now limited to to that conference. So you might be able to keep USC, you might be able to keep Boston or whatever, but once again, their money, their schedule, but also their choice not getting in the goddamn playoffs because they're not in a conference.
Yeah, it's their fault, and like a lot of people saying is that now they benefited when they don't play in the conference finals and other teams lose in the conference final. Now they're the ones that are on the other side of the looking glass looking in. But there are some teams that didn't make the top 12 there, Shada. So in your opinion, who would you have seen in the college football playoffs?
Man, I can't really say off the top, just pick one there, but there are a couple schools out there that I think could have played upset to a lot of these schools. We talked about Texas for a long time about Archman and whatever, but they started playing real good football at the end of the year. I'm not going to front on that. You know what I'm saying? There's some other schools out there. The Tulane, did they make it in?
Yeah, they
nope.
Yeah, Tulane
not in.
Tulane is number 11.
They lost.
Tulane is number 11.
Yeah, Tulane and James Madison, they're in.
Yeah, Tulane is number 11. James Madison is number 12.
So those teams, I'm extremely ecstatic for those teams to get in. But going back to what Pharaoh said, it's not fair because the talent that they have at those schools is not going to match none of these big conferences, because this is where these cats are going. It's the same thing that happened with Colorado last year. They had a great team, but they didn't have no offense. The offensive line couldn't hold up to the big boys. They were being pushed all over the field. So when it comes down to it, at the end of the day, does it really matter that these smaller schools get in because they're going to put them up against daggone Goliath on their first game and expect them to pull it off? Then come on, man. I mean, people are going to get real tired of that.
I'm gonna push back on you a little bit. Football is football. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn who the biggest, the fastest. any given Sunday, a team could upset another team. And I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. You're saying that they got the better players, but on any given Sunday, that small school might do something. Who's that small school? I think they beat Notre Dame or something, and Michigan, one of the powerhouses, and they wasn't expected to win, and they went in there and won. Pharaoh. So I'm gonna push back just a little bit of that because football is football, no matter how you break it down. Shada. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you respond. Go ahead.
I agree with you. I agree with you on that. Football is football, but at the end of the day, what you have on paper, if you got an offensive line that outweighs another team by over 200 and some odd pounds, it's very unlikely that team's going to be able to run the ball or stop the quarterback rush. That's what I'm saying. And I'm not saying these small schools don't have great football players. I'm just saying that when you talk about the measurements of the daggone cream of the crop, going against Alabama, going against JMU, that's not a game. That's not a game. That's a freaking daggone scrimmage. So that's what I'm saying. You got to look at it in a different way. A couple of years ago, we had Marshall running, doing well in football. They fell off. You had Vanderbilt showed up this year and a couple of years ago and surprised a lot of people. But at the end of the day, that attrition with that big man pushing you around on the field is going to take its toll. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but like I said, with the NIL now, that playing field is about to change, and I think that's one of the reasons why James Madison is in. I mean, JMU is in there. That's one of the reasons I see why Tulane is in there, because the landscape is changing. All these Power 5 schools are not getting those Power 5 players anymore. If I'm wrong, Pharaoh, I'm wrong. And with me saying that, Pharaoh, what team would you have seen getting in the college football playoffs?
Man, I would have been in Vanderbilt. They brought a big buzz this year. They played. I mean, they lost to Alabama, and I think they lost to Alabama and who? Texas? I think they lost to Texas. Yeah. Vanderbilt.
Vanderbilt. I believe.
Yeah. But I know they lost to 2 ranked teams, but they put up some good numbers and they played some good ball this year. I thought they would have been a little exciting in the playoffs, and maybe Utah, because they tended to as well. But they lost. I think they lost to like BYU or something like that. And
I think BYU. Yeah.
But regardless, I think those 2 teams also could have also been in there if they had the 16 16 game, you know, I think they're going to move to next year, whatever. They definitely they would have made it.
I got you. Tim Dog. Now, Tim Dog, what team would you have like seen in college playoffs this year?
Yeah, drink some water over there, coughing like, oh man.
Yeah, fuck you, bitch.
See, as he
BYU. I mean, BYU. I mean, that's
didn't they lose in the championship game? I think they lost in the championship.
They got their ass beat. Not that they just lose.
Yeah. They mollywop. You know, but you know, they still had a good season.
Yeah, they had a great season. Yeah.
And I just would have seen, I would love to see them in there because it's been a minute since they've been in, you know, the playoffs. Since the CFP, then they was in the BCS. That's the last time they were in.
You know why I don't really care if BYU's in there? Because their old manual had black people as we were the devils. So I don't give a shit if they ever get into the playoffs.
Well, what do you expect? The whole state is Mormon.
I don't care. Sorry, whoever listening, if you know, my bad, but your old text had black people as bad people. So they where they at all the time.
King on one tonight. But Shada, besides that being said, you know, like I said, Texas came on pretty late. Of course, you know, this is probably the first time that an ACC champion is not in the playoff, who won their bowl game. You know, because of the way that,
What did y'all say?
Trump helped Diego Pavia get Vandy into consideration.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell that is, Joe. You got to light me on that one. Joe. That's what I'm saying. But you know, like I saw, Texas came a long way because they had looked pretty bad starting out. You know, they supposed to beat the team they're supposed to beat, but the team that I thought they would lose to, they showed up. SMU is another team that was on. They beat Miami, and they was looking good as well. Then you got teams like who's Texas Tech. I think was in there. Yeah. Texas A&M is in there.
No,
but,
I'm just saying. But A&M was one of those schools that, you know,
Texas Tech number 4, man.
I think that was going to be in it. Yeah. I'm saying they did it.
Is Texas A&M? Yeah, because they got 5. Joe said they got 5 SEC teams in there this year. So, yeah, Texas A&M is one of those. The Aggies, that's right. So, they got 5 teams in there. SEC got 5. So, with Alabama making 5. But like I said, there was a lot of good teams out there. But with that being said, shout out me and you's going back on this, and I want us to dive into this a little bit more. Okay. What changes would you make to college football playoffs if you were the NCAA? Because like for me, I'll get rid of all the championship games. That doesn't matter because the top 5, the big 5, if they win the championship game, they get a spot in the playoffs. That's the way that it works right now. Besides this year with the ACC, you know, they champion didn't get a spot, but every other Big 5 conference, the winner of that gets a chance to play in the playoffs. For me, eliminate that. Let everybody get a chance. That's why I say with these small schools, they have a chance to become national champion to me, whether they get beat or not. Hey, I want to shout out the title as well. But Shada, if you had a chance, you in the NCAA, what would you make to the playoff system?
What you mean, man? You know I'm going to go roll with you. I've been saying that for years, player. I don't like this whole thing about some committee sitting in a room talking about who could be. That's like us going out there on the battlefield and having some senator sitting there talking about what we need out there and what we don't need. How you know? You know what I'm saying? Put these daggone people out here and let them play football. Put the country up and down the middle, just like you do with the NFL. And whoever wins their conference, let them go ahead and get a chance to get the championship. If you want to be an independent school, then you can fight for them slots at the bottom. But all the major conferences, your championship team will be playing in the playoffs. Done.
Oh,
you want them to play in the playoffs? Hey, Joe,
that's a good one there. I didn't know that. Fuck Vandy. Hey,
I would draw that one. So before I come to you, Tim Dog. So what you saying, Shawty, is that if they win their playoff, they win their championship, they should get a shot at the playoffs?
Yes, they should.
No, I disagree with you on that one. But hey, player, that's your opinion. That's what I'm going to say. Go ahead, Farrell. Then I'll come to you, Tim Dog. Let me get Farrell.
But back my point of what I'm saying is, you just went ahead and made this field and put these little teams at the bottom. Just split the country down the middle. You know what I'm saying? Put people in the right daggone conference for where they at, and daggone go ahead and whoever wins out of their daggone things go to the daggone playoffs. Period. Done. It won't be no argument about points or nothing. You know at the beginning of the year that you have to be in your conference championship to secure a spot. Other than that, it's all about daggone your record and your strength of schedule. Period. And you solve all your problems.
I hate that strength of schedule stuff. I just say, dude, just like they did with the basketball playoff. Put the teams that are playing the conference champions, they get it right. I don't care. Like Duke was 7-5. You win the conference championship, you're in. Right? But these other schools, like we were talking about, like like Utah and all them, if they're not playing the championship, but they got the record to show that they can play playoff. That week is also a playoff week for those teams to make a slot.
True.
You know what I mean? Do two games, 4 teams, playoff spot. Put them in.
True.
Yeah, what you got to say about it, Tim Dog?
That could work.
There are 10 major football conferences. So if each winner of each conference play, you automatically have 10 teams right there, which would be 5 games. Yes, 10 teams, 5 games.
Right.
So that being said, if you are in, say, the top 10 or top 25, and you're not a conference winner, then the top, maybe 5 other teams can be added on.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's the 2 extra games.
Mm-hmm. Well, you would have to extend. You would have to extend the college season, of course, or start it early or end it late.
No, you got your 12 games. Though that playoff game goes along with the conference champions, which makes it 13.
Correct.
There you go. All right, you're right.
You see what I'm saying? That makes it 13.
There you go. And then with the conference, you're going to have 10 teams or 5 games, and then that's only 5. That's 10, and then the next 15. So you can have 25 altogether. So the next 15 who are not conference winners but are in the top 25 can get on.
Right. So Miami and Notre Dame should have had a playoff game this week.
They should have.
Get rid of all these damn bowl games.
You see what I'm saying? They should have had a playoff game this week to secure a spot in the championship. Just like Utah and the other team I was talking about. They're both 10-2. That should have been the second game.
Now, if you independent like Notre Dame, maybe there's a stipulation. It has to be a conference champion or the top 25. In that case,
no, I just said it. You play.
No, I know what you're saying. Right.
This year, you already
right. That's what I'm saying. If you independent, though, what are you going to do?
There's only 2 independent schools, and that's the major one. So that's the only one we're going to talk about.
Yeah. But like I say, though,
maybe the independents need to have a championship just because they.
Like I say, I'm the only one that's screaming, get rid of all the goddamn conference championship, all that bullshit. I don't think that the power school should go straightly to the goddamn playoffs. I don't, man, fuck all that. I want to go by strength of schedule, who you play, just like they say. Fuck playing TCSU, nothing against TCSU, Tennessee State, but don't put them on your goddamn schedule. Play all the goddamn big boy schools. If you want to be in the playoff, you got to play the big boys. All these little schools. All these little schools like Clemson playing Claflin. Come on now. You see that I would disagree. No, put the big boys on your goddamn schedule and then run the goddamn table, and that's how you get these playoffs the way they need to go. But Shawty, you say something earlier.
No, I'm with him on that one now. I'm with him.
Yeah.
Because you gotta have the conferences to play big boy school.
He said get rid of the conference championships. You have to
get rid of the conference championship. Fuck all that shit, man.
Travel.
Yeah, get rid of conference championship. Get rid of all these.
Go play Oregon. Oregon, come over here and play. These.
Get rid of all these small schools. Yeah. The only game I give you a small school is your homecoming because you want to win your homecoming. That's all
hey, that's the second bye week, is what you're saying?
That's
Shawty, you talked about
Tell us how you
Tulane.
really feel.
Yeah, you talked about JMU, but besides those two teams, because I don't think you think they're going to go far. What other team is on upset alert?
All of them. All of them.
He always said all of them.
All of them.
All of them. I don't listen. College football used to be one of them things where you expect certain teams to be playing, but nowadays we don't. With the daggone portal, you don't know who's going to show up, who's going to daggone get a broken ankle, and the game changes. So all of them are upset alert.
Yeah.
So you agree? So you agree with me now? So you fight me earlier. So now you basically say
I wasn't fighting you. I'm just saying. I was just saying.
I got you. I understand.
I was just saying.
I understand. Yeah.
What's so funny? Indiana was one of those schools.
That Vandy
but
bullshit.
think about it. Yeah, but think about it. Indiana was one of those schools that we
Yeah.
never ever thought in a million years would be number one. And they came up through the rankings, and the NIL more than likely helped them. But you can't just say, fuck the small school, because they was one of those small schools. You like, fuck Indiana.
But
I'm sure we all did.
They was in football. Indiana was the bitch of the Big Ten. Now they're the top dog. Yeah, I don't know if they ever will be the top dog again.
Now they pissing on everybody else.
Yeah, I'm talking about football, not basketball. Now football. Indiana,
no. That's what I'm saying. Football. No. I said football, not basketball.
No, I'm agreeing with you. I'm saying football, not basketball. But football, Indiana was the bitch of the Big Ten there, Pharaoh. But your thought, what team is on upset alert? When the playoff starts.
Well, besides Shada here talking about all of them, which is true. I would say more so the Alabama-Oklahoma game. Alabama could get beat by Oklahoma. I mean, and then what are you going to say if that happens?
Not up mercy.
I mean, because it's 8-9. I mean, you're not, like you said, you're not. They're playing okay ball. They're not playing Nick Saban ball. So,
who have home field advantage? Are they playing Oklahoma? Or are they playing Alabama?
In Oklahoma.
They play Oklahoma. Okay. What about you, Tim Dawg? What team is on upset alert?
Ooh, you know what?
All of them.
Here you go again. I mean, it's true because
I'm believing it or not, I'm gonna say Texas, A&M, not A&M, Texas Tech.
Texas Tech.
But I mean, no, you talking about this week or after
this week? Whenever the playoffs start. Whenever the playoffs
this
start.
week.
Texas Tech is
no.
Yeah, Texas Tech got to buy.
Yeah, they got to buy.
Yeah. Like I say, it's football. Football is one of the, especially college football. That's what I say. Any given Sunday, some team we were like, man, there's no way they can lose.
Yeah, I would say Oregon, maybe
Oregon.
only because, only because they playing a team that is
they don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joe, I like that what you put up. I didn't know the Sooners had beaten Bama twice since joining the SEC. Okay. Yeah. So they was in the Big 12. I remember Oklahoma was beating Big 12. And speaking of, they still crying. They still crying there, fellas. I'm gonna get your take on this first, Shada, because I know how much you love Notre Dame. What's your opinion on Notre Dame opting out of the bowl game? Hold that thought.
Tracking news in a CBS Sports HQ, where Notre Dame released in a statement the following. As a team, we've decided to withdraw our name from consideration for a bowl game following the 2025 season. This comes after Notre Dame was left out of the college football playoff. The Irish were the first team out after falling behind Miami for the first time in any of this year's playoff rankings.
Your thoughts there. Yeah, your thoughts there, Shada.
Nobody cares about Notre Dame taking a ball and going home. Take their ball and go home. We don't care. Yeah. We were going to do the college football going to go on with or without you, because we going to watch it anyway. We don't care if Notre Dame's not there. Nobody likes a leprechaun. The only leprechaun that's liked is in Lucky Charms on daggone come on between Transformers and G.I. Joe. We don't care about no leprechaun. Get out of here. They asked for
I
this.
really feel.
What they asked for.
What you got to say about it, Pharaoh? What's your thoughts on Notre Dame opting out of all the bowl games? Hey, don't call us because we're not coming.
We don't care.
Because they know they're not going to get any money playing in a bowl game if it's not going for a championship. So they're not losing anything by not participating in the bowl game. It's that simple.
All right. What about you, Tim Dog?
In the words of our fallen Conrad, Mad Professor, I don't give a fuck.
I think we all agree on that one, man, because of the fact that Notre Dame has been getting by for so long, not being in a conference and being able to get into the playoffs or whatever, or being able to play in big bowl games because of who they are. Now you're acting, you're acting like a big baby. Just like we all say, when I think it was only 4 teams at that time when Florida State got, didn't make it into the 14 playoffs at the time, and Florida State played in a bowl. And they had a right to say, hey, we should be there. If any team that had a gripe, it was Florida State that year. Notre Dame, you lost to Miami. You lost to Miami, and I forgot who else they lost to, but you didn't play great teams this year. I hate to say it, they didn't play great teams, and like you said earlier, Pharaoh, whenever you do play in big game, you lose.
0-10.
I didn't make that record. You made the record.
That's worse than the Cowgirls playoff record.
No,
in the last 30 years.
All I'm saying is, right? This is not something that popped up and just surprised Notre Dame. They knew this was a possibility.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Sooner or later, something going to bite you in your ass, and this year it came and bit them in their goddamn ass. Fellas, man, moving along.
That leprechaun didn't find his pot of gold.
Damn sure didn't. And moving along, man. I know we talked about this on our.
Hey, check this shit out. So on Saturday, Notre Dame and Comcast NBC Universal announced a new TV deal running through 2029. Notre Dame is expected to receive around $50 million per year from NBC, in addition to the $17 million that already has.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we don't feel sorry for them.
Nah, they got the money. Put more gold flakes in the damn helmet. Shit.
Put some more gold flakes and touchdown Jesus. Hey, give him a little touch up, I guess. But fellas, man,
hire another black coach.
Jesus don't know them. You don't know them.
Yeah, move it along, man. Now we gonna make a pivot, like the pivot that they say on their podcast. We're gonna move on to the Cleveland Browns. God damn it. Man, they added it again.
Shedeur Sanders had a breakout performance yesterday against the Titans, throwing for over 350 yards, 3 touchdowns, while running in another. His play put the Browns in position to tie the game late in the fourth quarter with the 2-point conversion. But in a shocking move, head coach Kevin Stefanski took Shedeur out of the game for the attempt. Cleveland failed to convert, then lost the game 31-29. Cam Newton, what did you make of Kevin Stefanski's decision to keep Shedeur on the sideline for that 2-point conversion?
Extremely embarrassing. And it's a fireable offense, if you ask me. When you start to think and unpack what's been happening week after week after week, how we've been trying to mask, put makeup, not mention, do certain things, and then in the most gotta have it moment of the game, this is probably the only team in the National Football League that takes their starting quarterback out of the game. It's a 2-point conversion. You have the ball in individuals' hands that it's not hard to find out what you're going to do. You're running a gadget play. It's either going to be a run or it's going to be an inaccurate pass because the natural thrower is on the sideline. These type of decisions really is beyond even a head scratch. It's like, what are we really doing here? Are we really trying to win?
No. Do you agree with what Cam Newton had to say about the Cleveland Browns?
Man, the Cleveland Browns season is just like the presidency of Donald Trump. That shit is crazy. Think about it.
Well,
just when you think shit couldn't get even crazier, shit like this happened. What the fuck?
Because the fancy is what?
Nigga, is you crazy?
That nigga
No. He ain't no nigga. He was like, white boy, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah, what the hell are you doing? Shout out your thoughts, man. Do you agree with what Cam Newton say, man?
Because Cam Newton said it, I have a hard time agreeing with it because Cam Newton never made really good decisions on the football field to daggone make me.
But separate the two. But now he's not on the football field no more. He's like us now. He's behind the microphone. He's behind the microphone. So to take the football aspect, what he said behind the microphone. What you got to say about that?
We all know what's going on here, and nobody wants to say because everybody's tired of hearing about, okay, black folk always talk about we being this, that way to them. Well, let me ask you this. You have a quarterback that you have maligned since you brought him to that team. You have said nothing but negativity about him. You have painted him as the villain. Rex Ryan, you daggone talk about he ain't no leader and this, that, and the other. This man not only went in the game and brought y'all back from 2 scores down, he put y'all in position to win, and you went out there and pulled a Pete Carroll.
He tried to get first round pick.
You know, and I'm glad you say that. I'm glad you say that, Charter. He did pull a Pete Carroll and Farrell because when I was looking at the game, I was saying the first 2-point conversion. I'm like, once you take the point, take the field goal, take the extra point, then you're only down by 7. Why would go for 2 there?
But you saw how they muffed that up.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So I'm saying to myself, so take the extra point now, then you're only down by 7. If you was to score again, but then now you have to go for the 2, and then to do some bullshit that you did there, Pharaoh. Yeah. You know, it's crazy. So, do you agree with what Cam Newton had to say about the Cleveland Browns?
Yeah, absolutely. But the man's he's protected. That's why he's making these calls. You know, are you like a normal coach wouldn't make these damn calls. Now, I am questioning the way my man Dan Quinn is running Washington right now, but with Stefanski, we've been seeing that since the 6 quarterback room that they had to pick from at the beginning of the season. So we already knew that something was up.
Let's not forget he's a 2-time coach of the year now. Let's not forget that.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out how that even came about. You know what I mean? But
being a 2-time,
that's all I'm gonna say.
But being a 2-time head coach of the year, there, Farrah, should he have been fired after the game decision that cost them the game? They had that game. They had that game, but should he have been fired?
I'm glad you said that. I'm gonna say the Michigan coach and Stefanski both have the same type of allegations against him because that's an offense. Whatever's going on with Stefanski, he needs to be fired just like they putting out on Michigan. I don't know. I don't get what's going on. I have no idea. Because
Shada, what's the man say? Dennis Green, rest his soul. What you played? Was it Dennis Green or was it what's my man? You played the game to win.
They were who we thought they were.
Yeah, but who say that? You play the game to win. You don't play the game to go out there to lose.
That's Singletary.
No, that's Herm Edwards, bro.
That's Herm Edwards. Herm Edwards. That's Herm Edwards. Yeah. No. Singletary was like. Singletary was like, I can't play. You can't play with him.
That's right. That's
your boy. You can't play with him. Yeah, you can't.
You just can't play with him.
But Shada, the decision that Stefanski had been making all year, not just this game, all year long. But this should have been the icing on the cake. And they should have, he's calling the plays, and they should have said that, hey, we don't need your services anymore. But to go back to something that Pharaoh said, he's protected. But after seeing that, as an owner, as a fan, should they be calling for his head for him to be fired? Shada.
I sure as heck would. And I think just about everybody in Cleveland, in the miserable city that it is looking for like, hey, we need somebody new in here because what you're doing is not working. First of all, I don't understand how this man is daggone coach of the year twice. And you telling me you have a daggone defense like you have, and your offense is so dismal. What is the disconnect? I don't understand it. You've been through 4 or 5 quarterbacks. Joe Flacco took the ball and left and went and played somewhere else. You got your boy Kenny Pickett. He down somewhere else doing something different, trying to come in for 2-3 minutes. Bro, what are they doing? I'm telling you, this Browns organization is the epitome of that movie that Kevin Costner did, Draft Day. It's the daggone upside down of Draft Day, period. Yeah. They need to throw that whole team away and start over.
Well, they did start over. That's why they got what they got right now, because the Browns got the Browns took their ball. The Browns took their ball and went to Baltimore and won 2 championships down in Baltimore.
But to make it worse, to finish this last point, to make it worse, a couple days ago, you gonna take this daggone massage boy off a daggone thing and put him on the practice squad. You would think that would mess with the team. He still went out there and balled out. I was like, go ahead and put him back on the shelf. We don't need him. He showed you that. And you still took him out of the game. Come on, man. Yeah, man. Exactly. That dude need to kick rocks.
Exactly. Tim Dog, like we all been saying, should Stefanski have been fired after his game decision that cost them the games against the Titans and all the decisions that he's been making all goddamn year? He should have been gone by now, right?
It was a conspiracy from the beginning of the season. They conspired to try to ruin Deion Sanders' son's career for something that Deion Sanders did. When they couldn't do that, then they tried to humiliate him by waiting until the damn near end of the season to start him. Now they start him. They see he's doing well, but once again, we don't want his stock to be good, or we want the number 1 pick in the draft. So either way, when we talk about Stefanski, he won in 2020 with the Browns, and that was I remember when after the season they went with like 2-14 or some shit like that, and then he brought them up to 11-4, 11-6 or some shit, and then in 2023 he won using 5 different quarterbacks, 5 different starting quarterbacks. So I mean, he figured, hey, if it works once, I can do it. If it works again, I'm good. If not, oh well, I'll start over. But he can't do any of this without the ownership knowing what's going on. Come on.
Yeah, exactly. And I agree with what Joe just said. Stefanski traded all the veteran quarterbacks away and thought he was going to win with 2 rookies. He has no logical thoughts of a head coach and needs to be fired. With that, Joe, he needs to go on that.
He followed the instructions of the owner what to do with Shador. So, like Pharaoh said, he's protected. He's following the orders.
All I know, Tampa Bay need another quarterback. Shador would take it.
Yeah, he's protected. But I guess this brother wasn't protected because he got stripped of his title.
Omaha native Terrence Bud Crawford has been stripped of his super middleweight title.
The WBC says he didn't pay required sanctioning fees from his last 2 fights, including his win over Canelo Alvarez. The organization says it sent multiple notices with no response. Crawford still holds 4 other belts.
There you go, Shada. I know you're a boxing enthusiast on here. You hold other belts, but what were your first thoughts when you heard the WBC strip Terrence Bud Crawford of his title?
38 hot. I immediately got into typing and trying to figure out what was going on. I was in there because that's one of my homies right there. Him and Jaron Ennis, I don't miss no fights by them.
Ennis.
Ennis. Let me tell you something right now. This is another case of the man putting his hand in your pocket. Because my thing is, this man went into the ring, won the belt. He won it. Whoever heard of a daggone person winning something had to pay money? Who got bills? I won the championship and I gotta pay to wear the belt? $300,000? Are you crazy?
Right.
Bro, did that belt cost $300,000 to even make?
Yeah. Well, I heard you there. But Pharaoh, the WBC, I guess, the sanctioned person, he had something to say about, hey, why, or better yet, why we need our money.
He did not comply with the rules. Then he moves up to super middle and makes the fight of the century, beats Canelo, makes $50 million or around that. The WBC absolutely is not going to charge 3% of such an amount. We made a very a clear 0.6%, which is $300,000, with $225,000 going to the Jose Sulaiman Boxers Fund, which is to help former fighters in need. And it is just regrettable. Not even a thank you or I'm sorry, taking a different route. No response. I wish him the best. But this is not. The WBC is huge, it's great, it's about greatness, and I'm relieved, to tell you the truth.
There you go, Farrell.
Bullshit.
What he just said.
Listen, that is bullshit what he just said. That is all lies. That is lies.
I got you.
None of that
I got
shit
you, but
I looked it up.
I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back with you, Shada. Hold on. I'm coming back to you. I'll come back to you, Shada. Go ahead, Farrell.
I actually thought all this shit was in lieu of him getting arrested or whatever after the parade. I didn't know it was, this was going on about money issues. I had no idea. I don't know how that stuff works, but
yeah,
I think when money is involved, it brings out all the crooks. Because what did Canelo
especially in
get?
boxing?
Yeah,
Especially
Canelo got a big payout.
Yeah.
So why are you picking on him because he beat Canelo, but Canelo is okay because he didn't have to move up?
Well, maybe Canelo might have paid the $300,000. We don't know, but this guy made a point.
10, remember, I think the 50 is just like overall whatever. I know he fought for 10. So
yeah, but I'm just saying in general. You say Canelo, but we don't know because they didn't put that out there, and I don't know if they would have stripped Canelo, and that's part of the thing, Shada. I know you're probably going to say later, but I'm gonna get Tim Dog quick, like because of the fact that Canelo didn't fight the top boxer in I think the super middleweight that he's supposed to fight, and they didn't strip him of his title. You know what I'm saying? Because he didn't fight that person. But now that Crawford won, and of course they counting the brother's pocket and saying that 0.6 is come up to $300,000, with $225,000 going back into to boxing fund to help. Yeah, to help ex-boxers. I can understand that part, but like Shada say, it's probably lies. Tim Dog, what are your thoughts on Terrence Crawford, Bud Crawford being stripped of his WBC title?
I mean, it goes both ways. He's not the only player, to dispute, the sanctioning fees. And for him to say he's not going to pay anything, Shada, I kind of agree with you, but at the same time, every boxer pays this. That.
Tim Dog, before you finish that statement, I want you to hear this.
Hold on.
No. I want you to hear it. I want you to hear this. I want you to hear this before you finish your statement. Then you might change your mind because Terrence Crawford, he has something to say as well. That's why I'm telling you to hold on before you say what you got to say. All right, listen. Then tell me what you think.
Mauricio, got a lot to say about me not paying him $300,000 plus another $100K something for sanction fees, right? Then he gonna tell me I ain't even apologize. Like, who the fuck you think I am? Boy, you better slap your fucking self. Ain't paying your ass shit. Fuck you talking about pay you $300,000. What makes you so motherfucking better than any of the other sanctioned bodies? Huh? Answer that question. What makes you better than the WBO, the IBF, or the WBA? Everybody accepted what I was giving them. But you, the WBC, think that you better than everybody, don't you? So since you, the WBC, and you got the fucking green belt, which don't mean fucking shit. The fucking real belt is the ring belt, which is free, motherfucker. What are you talking about? You want me to pay you more than the other sanctioned bodies because you feel like you better than them. How in the world all the sanctioned bodies agreed to the same amount, but you sit your motherfucking ass up there and say that I need to apologize to you? The fuck? You can take the fucking belt. It's a trophy anyway.
No, does that change your mind of what you was about to say? Because he's saying that the other sanctioning bodies. Okay.
No.
All right.
Now, can I finish?
No. Okay. I just want you to hear that before you say what you say. But go ahead.
No, because along the lines of what he was saying, even if he don't pay, what the difference does it make? Because there are other belts out there. Everybody doesn't want to fight, to get every belt. Like he said, there are specific ones that people want to fight for. So those who pay whatever he says, the sanction is for the what's that? WBC? Excuse me, WBA?
WBO.
WBC.
Thank you, WBC from the beginning. I mean, those are the people who probably want to come up in the rankings, who probably want a shot at a title if they pay a certain amount of money. But I mean, to me, rules are rules. If you don't like them, then go somewhere else. Isn't that if you don't like your job, you try to go somewhere else? I mean, that's the same thing. I don't blame him, but at the same time, it's also he say versus. I mean, hearsay.
Yeah, but can I ask you this? Can I ask you this? Can I ask you this then? Can I ask you this? Because he did say that the other sanctioning body they basically had the same amount, except for the WBC. The WBC wants to be different. Let's say if all the other sanctioning bodies say, "Hey, $100,000," all of them say $100,000, and then of course the WBC they say no, but we want $300,000. What makes them different from the other sanctioning bodies? That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say. So that doesn't change your mind. That doesn't change your mind either.
No, it's the same thing. Is if you find a shirt that's cheaper than the price at the place you normally go to, are you gonna go to the normal place because you are a value customer, or you can go somewhere and get it cheaper where it's the same shirt but it's a lot cheaper?
That's not the same.
I got you.
It is the same thing because if the WBO is charging and people want to pay it, that's their problem. He doesn't want to.
It's not the same thing,
Shada.
It's not the same thing.
You don't see him paying it, do you?
First of all,
there you go. Shada, we know how passionate you are, but get focused.
I am focused. The fact of the matter is, you got all
that's your problem.
What?
Hey, Shada, what you got to say, man?
What? Listen, the WBO, the WBA, and all them other daggone divisions took whatever they took from the daggone boxers. The WBC, which is the green belt, because all the belt colors mean something else. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. The WBC belt don't mean really nothing because he already proved that he beat Canelo. The problem that they're having in boxing right now is freaking Bud Crawford is knocking down every single barrier they put in his face. The last king of the daggone boxing ring, according to these boxers nowadays, was Manny Pacquiao. Terrence Crawford is blowing his record away. And now you telling me you want me to pay you $300,000 just to put your belt on? What did you do to get this belt? Did you get in there and get your head beat in? Did you daggone go in there and get your head beat in? So because I went ahead and worked the deal out and everything was done and the fight is now here, now you want to talk about, $300,000 to wear our belt. No, you can keep it just like Bud said. We don't need it because we know who the true champion is. That's why boxing is losing fucking fans because of this dumb dumb shit.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to hear none of that.
I think because I'm a big boxing fan. I think that the sanctioning I think that the sanctioning bodies are the ones that basically ruin boxing. It used to be Don King, but now it's the sanctioning bodies. And this is why I think some boxers don't want to fight other great boxers in their division because of the sanctioning bodies. And like I said, whatever it is, the amount of money, for us that's a lot of money. $300,000. Even though you made $50 million, but $300,000, it's a lot of money. Well, he probably didn't bring $50 million home after taxes or whatever, but that's still a lot of money.
So basically,
that's still a lot of money. And just like I agree with what Bud say, what makes your organization better than the other sanctioning bodies, which I don't agree with. Hey, we all in here to make money. Ain't like they're not gonna make money. Bud went up, fought Canelo, and they probably thought that Canelo was going to come out victorious, and he didn't. So now they're trying to make a statement by putting this out. This could have been kept behind closed doors. You know what I'm saying? We stripped them of the title because of whatever. But once they throw that money aspect in there, that's when we start to look at it. Oh, okay. They trying to be greedy. Oh, trying to be stingy. But Bud's trying to be stingy. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. But like he said, he's the champion. He's gonna be the champion until these two dudes fight for the belt. And then we always gonna say, well, you didn't beat Canelo. I mean, you didn't beat Crawford for it, so you're just a paper champion. That's just my opinion.
They're gonna do the
Fellas,
same
man,
thing
good
they did with
conversation.
Roy Jones Jr. when he won in the Olympics. They're gonna wait for 20 years and come back and say, "Oh, we apologize. We want to give you this belt back." Kick rocks. Nobody want to hear that.
It is what it is,
He
man.
won't
But
be boxing.
well, hopefully he won't be boxing anymore. But hey, next big fight, I still got my money on Crawford. But fellas, good conversation like always, man. But it's that time, my brothers. Oh man, almost time for let's pick 'em. Pharaoh, how we look for last week?
It's terrible.
Hey, all I know is me and Joe first place. Joe,
Yeah,
we
you
first
froze
place.
too. You froze in place.
Did I?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you froze like
You did last time.
Yeah, you on that Karen face, man.
Yeah.
What's wrong with my
All
damn-
we can see.
This goddamn janky ass internet.
Nah, you a ventriloquist or something?
Oh yeah, you were back Twitter. Cause all we see is your face.
What am I supposed to do?
You
You ain't supposed to do nothing but talk.
Keep talking. Keep
Keep
so
going.
going.
Keep talking.
Oh, this is
Keep
this
it
is
going.
great, man. All
You
right,
know what
listen,
you look
anyway.
like.
Yeah, and we not happy to see this.
Oh shit. Go ahead,
Man,
Pharaoh.
Hold on,
You
man.
look like an
Y'all got
angry
me all
black
jacked
woman.
up over
I'm
here.
sorry. I
Oh
ain't
no, y'all, we ain't got nothing. Nobody ain't at your house.
Got
We
me
ain't
all
at your house.
jacked up over here. All right, so
Yeah.
so basically,
you
between me and Joe, we got 9 wins. Then Shada, you was with 8. Tim Dog, you got 7. The man on the street was 6, and then Mad Professor ended the day with 5.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Philly
It was a
screwed
rough
all
week.
of us.
I'm gonna tell you right now, them damn
Baltimore
Eagles
screwed all of us.
No, that's
Tampa
what they
Bay
do.
screwed all of us. Cleveland screwed all of us.
Oh,
Pharaoh froze
Yeah.
because I believe he'll be
you know
behind
what?
this week.
It's so funny because if Cleveland had won, we would have a different segment.
Yeah, you damn sure would have.
Hold on a second. Hey man, hold on. I'm gonna get up out of here.
But hold on. There
Oh,
it
don't
is,
do
ladies
that,
and gentlemen.
man. Leave it alone,
So
man.
what's
Let
the
it
overall
go.
standing? What's the overall standing first there, Pharaoh, before you
All
go?
right, so overall
He's
standing
hoping
is
he in first.
no. Overall standing is Joe is still in first at 129.
Oh, man.
There's a 4-way tie at 121. That's me, Bad Professor, Tim Dog, and Shada. And then the man on the street, just like his the Philadelphia Pigeons, in last place at 119. And I say that because you've been sliding just like them the last 4 weeks.
Well, that's it. Hey, I'm a team player. See, I'm a team player. But ladies and gentlemen,
He slide like that hairline.
yeah, that's right. I don't have no hairline. But ladies and gentlemen, it's that time.
There
For
you
what?
go.
Let's pick them. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Let's Pick them. This is when we pick our teams that we think is going to win these NFL games this week. Oh, Pharaoh's not here, but he will be back because he froze like froze chicken. He froze like you got in the goddamn cold in the morning. Your ass froze as hell. But first up, fellas, we got Thursday night football. We got the Falcons versus the Buccaneers. Oh my goodness! Now here he come. There you go.
Yeah, y'all
Yeah,
niggas gonna
you
have
got it
me
now.
blacked out talking and everything.
You back.
Fucked up.
How we get down on here? Don't
We back. We back. We back. First up game, fellas, we got Thursday night game. We got the Falcons and the Buccaneers. Oh, this would be a good game. Two teams going in the same direction because I didn't see the Buccaneers losing to the goddamn Saints last week, but they damn sure did. So, yeah.
The whole state of Florida didn't see that coming.
Hell no. So, Tim Dog, who you taking?
Damn, I'm blind.
Who you taking? Joe taking Tampa. Who you got there, Tim Dog?
Yeah, I gotta give it back. Give it to the Pirates. Yo, matey.
Yeah, I'm taking Tampa Bay as well. What about you there, Shada?
Come on, man. No, come on. I can't stand Baker Mayfield, but I'm not abandoning ship. No, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah. Baker looking just as bad as Jalen last week, but I'll talk about him when we get to it. Next up, fellas, we got the Ravens and the Bengals. The Ravens coming. Hey, I didn't think they was going to lose, but they damn sure give up the draws. Farrell, who you taking? And what's that spread, Farrell?
You said who again? Cincinnati?
Cincinnati.
Yeah, the Ravens and the Bengals.
Ravens.
You talking about Ravens and Bengals? So it's only a point and a half. Baltimore.
Are you taking Baltimore?
No, it's a point and a half. Baltimore. So, man, I want to, but no, I'm going with Cincinnati.
Okay, Joe taking Cincinnati as well. What about you there, Shada?
Joe Cool, because I'm telling you like this right now. I love Nisa Lamar, but he looking like he just started playing football last week. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Them dog. Don't let them talk about your boys like that. You taking the Ravens this week?
Hell yeah, nevermore. Edgar Allan Poe, motherfuckers.
I want to go with Joe Cool. I want to go with Joe Cool. I'm gonna go with Joe Cool.
Man, fuck you, Shada.
I can't see them beat the Ravens, man. And why are we talking about the Ravens?
Wait.
What is the touchdown? I'm going with the Ravens.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to the Ravens. Why are we on the Ravens? What is a goddamn touchdown? What is a touchdown, fellas? Because I believe the Ravens got hoes last week.
Yes, they did.
Oh, everybody know they got hoes. I mean, come on.
That was a football move at its finest.
Correct. And 2 feet in the end zone before the ball was knocked out. That's a touchdown. The ball broke the plane. He had possession, and he made 2 steps in the end zone. Period. Touchdown. No need to talk about it.
And you know, I'm glad you say that because of the fact that if you're running the ball, all the ball got to do is break the plane, right?
Correct.
So if you catch the ball, and I got 2 feet down, and I got 2 feet down, that should be a goddamn. Well, I caught the ball 1 foot, made a football for me, another football. But the second foot is the football move. You know, that's a touchdown. But they saying
that you can't make a football move. You catch it on the sideline and go out of bounds.
Yeah. But I'm just saying what they say. The way that they explain it is crazy. That he had to catch it 1 foot, second foot in. Now he got to make a football move in the end zone. Yep. That shit doesn't make sense to me. But
so scenario that I brought up to one of my peoples we were arguing back and forth. So what's the difference between catching the ball in the back of the end zone, securing it, putting 2 feet down, and you fall down, and then somebody knocked the ball out your hand? Is that a touchdown?
Yes.
No.
Yes, it is. No, you got 2 feet in. Yes, it is. You got 2 feet in. You got control of the ball, and somebody knock it out. That is a touchdown.
No,
just like the ground.
No, it's not. You got to control the ball all the way to the ground. It doesn't matter. No, the rule is you got to control the ball.
Not to the ground. No, he said somebody knock it out your hand.
When you hit the ground, somebody knocks it out your hand.
When you hit the ground, that's a touchdown. That's different.
That's a touchdown.
Yeah, you hit the ground.
It's a thing.
But at the end of the day, we all think I think that the Steelers got away with one, just like the bullshit call with Aaron Rodgers, talking about it was a completed pass because he controlled the ball. What's the difference? Hey, see what I'm saying? So it is what it is. I think that the Ravens got holes.
Tom Brady Raiders game right there. That's what that was.
Yeah, I believe the Ravens got holes, but it is what it is. On to the next game, fellas. I don't know if to take my boys or not. We play the Raiders, but we've been playing shit. Man.
Anybody taking
give me the Eagles. Yeah, give me. I don't. That shit.
Hey, the Raiders might 11.5 point favorites, man. So
yeah, if we was favored last week too, but we lost. But shit.
No, it was only a
3-point
game. You lost by 3. So
yeah.
Hey, it covered
in overtime at that. So
yeah, got to survive the grab even in the end zone. But yeah, Joe taking the Eagles as well. What about anybody taking the Raiders?
Nobody taking the damn Raiders, man.
Hell no. Gino playing like Fritos.
Well, I think he got hurt last week, and they brought in Kenny Pickett. Kenny Pickett actually played last week.
If you step on a Frito, what happens?
Yeah. Then we playing.
I don't know what I mean, but this next,
I don't know what it means either.
It crunches. It falls apart.
Okay. Next up, we got the Cardinals and the Texans. Anybody taking the Cardinals this week?
Oh no.
What's that spread there?
My Houston is 9.5. Houston.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we all riding with the Texans on this one.
Gave me 40 points in defense last week. I appreciate them.
Hey, I told y'all. Hey, I got
defenses. Woo!
Yeah, all of you guys besides Joe decided to pick Kansas City. Way to go, Joe. Oh, you want to pick him this week though? I see it.
Yeah, you got used to it. Next up, fellas. Now this is a good game right here. Chargers and the Chiefs. The Chiefs need the win to try to stay in the hunt. If not, they're going home. What's that spread, fellas? I mean, Pharaoh.
You said Chargers.
Chargers and the Chiefs.
Kansas City's 4.5-point favorites at home.
There it is. But give me the Chiefs, man. I'm going with the Chiefs on this one. I'm gonna go first. I can't see the Chiefs coming out and losing this game because they got so much on the line. They're trying to make the playoffs. I think they've been in the AFC Championship game, 4 of the last 5 years or something like that. So give me the Chiefs for this one, man.
This year.
I'm going with the Chargers because of the way they played Philly last week. They damn sure could goddamn beat Kansas City.
Exactly. What about you there, Tim Dawg?
I'm gonna take the Chargers. No.
You're taking the Swifties too.
No. I'm give me the Indians.
Yeah, okay then.
The Native Americans.
That's right, Native America. I'm about to correct you on the Native Americans.
Hey, you're both wrong. You're both wrong in saying that.
Okay, what are they?
They're just
indigenous people. Okay then.
How about original natives? We're gonna say that.
Who the hell you? Talking about we being racist. You talking about? I ain't talking this shit. All goddamn night. He tried to call us out.
That's fucking racist right there. That's an English word.
What about call ourselves that?
Tim Dawg, who you taking, man? City with Edgar Allan Poe and all the other bullshit. So
Shout out, who you got,
man? Won't you stop
Brady
sucking
Scott
that
Key, motherfucker? Shut up.
I'm going with the Chargers.
Okay. Shout out, way to go, buddy.
Yeah. Fair. Change my pick. I'm going. Give me the Chargers as well, man.
Okay.
You know what?
Yeah. Give me Chargers.
Y'all switch.
Yeah, give me Chargers as well, man. Yeah, I'm gonna switch up on that. Now this is a game right here. This is where we're gonna find out: are they legit or are they pretenders? I'm talking about the Bills versus the Patriots. Farrell, what's that spread?
1.5
What's the spread, Farrell? All right, then. Shout out, who you got?
New England.
There it is. What about you there? I'm Tim Dawg.
Try to say New England.
No, give me the Buffalo Wings.
Yeah.
Give me the Buffalo.
What about you?
I don't like Variable. I don't care. I think it's a setup that Vrabel is doing a good job because of the bullshit that happened in Tennessee. This is the team he played for when he won the 3 championships. I think it's a setup for the freaking. This is the script that they put in place.
Is this conspiracy, brother?
Yes.
Oh Lord. Yeah.
And I'm signing.
That's why I'm laughing.
Yeah, I'm Joe taking New England. I'm taking the Bills as well. I would say that I think they say New England got the easiest schedule. One of the easiest schedule this year. So that's why they're the way that they're winning. If somebody could Google that, do they have the easiest schedule? New England.
I don't care who they got the easiest schedule. You said football was football. You said football was football. We don't want to hear that.
Yeah, football. No, they're professional now. That is true. They're professional.
They all get paid. That's why they say this is an easy schedule. What you got,
yeah, there it is.
Who you got?
I'm taking the Bills.
Okay.
Yeah, because Josh Allen, the way that he played last week against Cincinnati, he's determined, especially now, it's his time to get to the Super Bowl. Because we all say that the Chiefs not going to make it.
Baltimore look like shit.
Yeah, Baltimore look like shit. These other teams, I don't think if they have to. The only thing that's going to help these other teams is that Buffalo don't have the best record. If Buffalo end up and get that best record and they got to go to Buffalo, they in trouble. Except for I'm talking the AFC.
All I'm saying
is answer your question. Hey, to answer your question.
That went to 4 Super Bowls straight and lost. This is the same.
That was yesteryear. We talking about
that's the old Buffalo. Old Buffalo. What you about to say? What you about to say? Tim Dawg.
Curse.
Let's say, San Francisco had the easiest schedule, followed by New Orleans Saints and then New England Patriots.
Okay, they got the 30s. Okay. All right. Thank you for that, Tim Dawg. Next up, fellas, we got the Jets and the Jaguars. Anybody taking the Jets? Jets.
And Jaguars are 14-point favorites at home.
Damn.
No, you all taking the Jaguars on that one?
Hey, I'll take a Jaguars. I don't care what anybody say.
You know what? This is the perfect time to take the Jets so you can win money with the bookies.
Boy, who
but
you
I'm
telling?
taking the Jaguars.
Who you
I'm taking the
telling?
Jaguars.
I ain't got money like that. Shot, are you going with the Jags as well?
Hey, put an asterisk by my name on this one there, Pharaoh, because this is gonna be one of them games that I know.
Right, I'm with you. I'm with you on that. Yeah, I see.
Next up, we got a battle in the East. We got the Commanders and the Giants. Pharaoh, I want you to talk about your Commanders there for a minute. Why are they playing my man? No, I'm just saying, why are they playing it, man? Just the season is done. Why are you putting him back out there? Because he took a couple of hits. The way that he fell on that damn arm. But why are you putting him back out there to basically ruin it for the rest of this year? And then if he get injured, then he has to, start of next year he's hurt. I don't understand that.
I don't either. First of all, you put up a goose egg. God damn it. I ain't never seen that in a long time. I don't remember last time they never scored a point. At least 3. Give me 3 goddamn points. They didn't score shit. And then on top of that, you bring Mariota in, or Mariota. How you want to say his name?
He throws back. Intercepted the first time.
Yeah, the first damn. Listen, I told everybody, you know how when you hear that basketball guy get that rebound and that shit smack when he smack it,
Yeah.
That ball hit that dude exactly like a rebound. And I was like, oh, game over. I just went ahead and went upstairs and started playing PlayStation.
Yeah. So is Daniel playing or Mariota starting? Did they say
Mariota starting?
Mariota started? Okay, there it is. All right. Anybody? Shit, this is a toss-up. Pharaoh, who you taking?
I'm stay with Washington because you got concussion protocol guy on the other side. Then you got I don't know.
Yeah. Shotta, who you taking, Shotta?
This is so hard.
It's a toss-up. Yeah, this is a toss-up game. Joe taking the Giants.
I'm going. Hell no, I'm not going with the Giants. Hell no. It's just
all right,
just as bad as the Cowboys. I can't pick them. No.
Okay. Shotta going to Commander. What about you there? I'm $10.
Oh, man. I'm taking the Giants. And to answer your question there,
no, nigga, Pharaoh, take that shirt off. Tell me I'm taking the Giants. Take that
No. Hey, this is not about my team. This is about winning.
He want to win so bad. See, he ain't loyal. Like Chris Brown
said. No. You behind me, and I'm gonna keep you behind me.
No, that's like
smell my farts. No, I'm talking about man on the street.
Yeah.
That's right. Hey, give me
smell my farts, motherfucker.
Give me the Commanders, man, because the Commanders got something to prove. Pharaoh, like you said, they didn't score a point last week. They got something to prove, and I think they're gonna prove it this week.
Hey, the last time they got shut out was against Philly in 1991, 23-0.
Damn, boy, that's what, almost 34 years ago.
Oh, that was one of the. I think that was the game they lost.
Nobody asked.
I think that was the game they lost when they went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I'm just saying 34 years ago. Damn, that's a long time. All right, fellas, we got the Bears and the Browns. Anybody going with Shador this week?
Nah.
Anybody going with the Browns?
It's not Shador. It's the Fancy.
I'm taking that away.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's the Fancy. It ain't Shador.
Yeah, you're right. Because he's the first rookie. I think he's the first rookie in a while to throw. I think he's the first one to throw for 349 yards. What he had? 3 touchdowns, 1 rushing, I believe.
I'm sorry. Hey, it ain't just the Fancy. It's Chicago's defense.
Yeah, Chicago defense, and then. I hate to say that Cleveland offensive line is garbage. It's really garbage, and their defense is off the damn chains. But I don't think their defense could be able to handle.
Are you going with fingernails?
Are you going with fingernails? Oh, Shotta, yeah. Are you going with the Browns?
I can't.
Okay. Are you going with the Browns? Stand on business. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Next up, fellas, we got the goddamn Joe taking Chicago as well. Next up, fellas, we got the Panthers and the Saints. Saints upset Tampa Bay last week. The Panthers are still in the hunt. Yeah, the Panthers are still in the hunt for a playoff spot. And they came off that win. They was on bye last week. They came off that win against the Rams. What's that spread, Pharaoh?
2.5 Carolina.
There it is.
I'm going with Carolina.
Taking Carolina.
Yeah. I'm taking
Carolina. All right, then what you got this, Shotta?
Carolina. I'm going with the little boy.
Yeah.
Dog. What you got?
Hey. Oh man, I'm going with Carolina because the Saints game is going to be just like the Saints and Bucks is going to be just like the game from next week. For this week.
Yeah.
With,
give me Give me the Panthers as well, because Bryce Young that came a long way, man. They was damn near sitting him out the goddamn league, but now he's playing great football. Now we see why they picked him at number one. Their offensive line is coming to his own, and that running back Dowdle run that goddamn ball. You know what I'm saying? And the defense looks pretty good as well. The Saints, what's his name? Shoho or Shohai, what the fuck his name is. I don't think he could play like that 2 weeks in the goddamn week. And their defense lucked up and did what they did against Tampa Bay last year, because Baker was Baker. That's the way we saw it. But give me the Panthers just because of Bryce Young and the way that he's playing as well. Next up, first, now this is going to be a good game. We got the Lions and the Rams. Oh, Tim Dog, who you got?
Oh, man.
No, you don't. Yeah, you do.
What's that spray? What's that spray there, Farrell?
5.5 LAR on the Rams.
All right, the Rams.
I'm going with Los Angeles. They're playing in Los Angeles too.
They're playing in LA. Who you got, Tim Dog?
Give me. No, I'm sorry, Mom. Give me the Lions.
Okay, there it is. Who you got there, Farrell? Who you taking?
I'm taking the Rams at home.
Rams at home and the 5. What about you there, Shotta?
I'm going to take the Lions. They're on turf in LA, so I don't care what happened. That damn Jahmyr Gibbs is a reincarnation of daggone Barry Sanders on crack.
Yeah, give me the Rams as well, because the Rams put up, 44 last week?
They're at home.
They put up 44. Yeah, and they're at home. So, yeah, give me the Rams on that one, man.
And they play on turf, too. The greatest show on turf, all that. They ain't played in grass since they left Los Angeles. And went back.
So give me the Rams with that one. Next up, fellas, we got the Colts and the Seahawks. With a caveat, the Colts are bringing back Phillip Rivers. Phillip Rivers is coming out of retirement to play for the Colts.
Yeah. Hold on,
what's that spray there, Farrell?
It's not going to work.
That game, hold on. Where's Indiana? Where's Indianapolis? Seahawks is 14-point favorites.
There it is. Shout are you taking the Sea Bitches this week, or are you taking the Colts?
You got to believe that I'm going to go on and sit on them rocks off the side of the cliff with them Hawks. Yes, Jesus. Them Seahawks. Gonna be it.
What about you, Farrell? Who you got?
Oh, I got to go with Seahawks. You going to bring back somebody that ain't played in 5 years? Bitch, you crazy.
And he was terrible before he left.
You tell me all the damn quarterbacks that's playing today, you couldn't go get somebody active. You ain't got a 5-year, 7-kid retiree that probably has to ice up every day to come back because he could.
He's gonna be like LeBron. He's gonna be off of sciatica.
Yeah, right.
Give me the Sea Bitches as well.
That first hit, he gonna throw the ball differently. I'm telling you.
No, that first hit, he gonna say, "I quit."
Are you going with the Seahawks or the Colts? You taking the Seahawks?
Oh, hell the fuck yeah! But
okay.
Hey Joe,
it's not determined that he's gonna be the starter yet. So
yeah. Can I ask y'all a question? And maybe I'm wrong.
He said Matt Ryan.
He was up to be able to be for the Hall of Fame next year. Now, if he comes back, does his time starts over again?
Yes.
Yep.
So now he got to wait another 5 years.
Yep. There you go. If he's
I'm just saying.
He's an active player. He's an active player. Once you come back,
I was just curious because
that means you out of retirement and you.
I don't think he would have made. I don't think he would.
That's only if he gets selected.
Now, okay,
that's only if he gets picked, though.
No, I don't think.
No, I'm just saying. No, what I'm saying is because he's like Pharaoh said, he's been out of the league about 5 years now. He would have been up for a selection next year, but now that he came back this year, now he got to wait another 5 years to get.
I'm telling y'all now, them kids is draining that goddamn bank account. That nigga needs some money.
You got 10 of them. 10, 11 to 10. I thought it was 10.
Listen, bro.
Now this, he got about 10. Now this fella's moving along. Now this gonna be one of the great games right here. We all going with the Sea Bitches like my man Shotta always say. Next up, fellas, we got the Packers and the Broncos. You already know who I got. You know I got the Packers. Love. I got Love all damn day. So Shotta, who you got? You going with Love or you going with asshole mouth?
Pussy
Sean
mouth.
Payton.
Pussy mouth.
Pussy mouth.
Man, that dude is ugly, man.
I'm gonna have to go in Love We Trust, man. I just like the way he's developing.
Yeah, Shawty, you blending into your background.
That's what I said. He keep disappearing.
You keep disappearing, man.
Hey, he look like that.
He doesn't have
like that meme.
How you
He
doing?
look like that meme where Homer
you see
Simpson
me?
keeps going
Now
into the
you
damn
don't.
grass.
No,
to the
there it
head.
is. There it is.
See me?
Now you see me. Now you don't.
You know what I mean?
All right, then what about you, Tip Dog? Who you taking this week?
Man, this is kind of rough. I mean, tough.
It's 2.5 points. Green Bay's Green Bay's 2.5 point favorites.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Cheeseheads because
There it is.
They have momentum going in that way. And
I tell you, I don't like Denver. Never have liked Denver. Not gonna like Denver. I don't like
defense is superb.
Especially why they got Sean Payton, huh?
Denver. I don't like the Mile High. I don't like none of that shit. So,
you don't even like getting high.
Joe taking Green Bay as well. And Joe also took Seattle in a blowout. There it is. Next up, fellas, we got the Titans and the 49ers.
that's
Anybody taking the Titans this week?
49ers are 13-point favorites.
Anybody taking the Titans? Anybody taking the Titans? Hey, they did pull it out last week.
Yeah.
Well,
okay.
Anybody taking the Titans?
You pick them then. You take them.
I'm not taking them. Shit, I'm in last place. Shit, I need to try to make up.
just like a colonoscopy, it got to come out sometime.
No, well, yeah. Give me the 49ers. Joe taking the 49ers as well. We all taking the 49ers down. Next up, fellas, the Vikings and the Cowboys. Again, you know, I'm not taking the Cowboys. I'm going with the Vikings. And the Vikings didn't look too bad last week. The Vikings pulled it out. So give me the Vikings.
I'm taking the Vikings.
What's that spread there, Farrell? What's that spread, though?
5.5 Dallas.
There it is. $10. Who you taking?
He going with Dallas.
Yeah.
I gotta take the girls.
Yeah.
There it is. Joe taking Minnesota as well. And then, of course, the last game of the night, we got my brother-in-law. Shada. He said Minnesota.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that.
Yeah. And then last game of the night, we got the Dolphins and the Steelers.
I'm going with Dolphins.
Stop playing.
Yep.
Who you got there, Shada?
It's only 3 points. Pittsburgh 3-point favorite.
Shada, who
in the way Miami's defense is playing, he gonna get another busted nose out there.
Shada, who you got?
I'm taking Pittsburgh. The refs are in.
All right.
The refs are in Dark Boy's pocket.
Yeah. What about you there, $10? Who you taking?
Man, I might have to take the horrible towels.
There it is, Steelers.
No.
He's taking Pittsburgh.
The dirty
as well.
washcloths. How about that? The dirty washcloths.
I'm going Miami
as well.
Man. I got Miami on this.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to go with Miami, but I'm gonna take the Steelers on this one. I got to try to win a game here or there. But there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Those are our picks for this week. Hope you do better than the man on the street. Hopefully the Eagles will play better.
Everybody doing better than the man on the street.
Hey, it's all right though. I'm like my football team. We still the champions until I'm defeated at the end of the year. I'm still a goddamn champion right now.
But just like the president, the writing's on the wall.
Hey, that's all right, man. So you can't win them all. Like my man said, you can't win them all, Hasselhoff. So I can't win them all. It is what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, hope y'all have a better week of picking the games. Hope y'all have a better week of picking games than the man on the street had the last couple of weeks. And hopefully your team win as well. But now time, ladies and gentlemen. I've been drinking. Now it's that time, ladies and gentlemen, for my main man, Shada, today in sports. Shada, what you got for us this week? Just say something.
Something.
Say anything.
There it is.
So
you got to say.
Everybody know who that man was?
Yeah, that's that's not the hit man. Beat Muhammad Ali. Oh man, Joe Frazier.
Joe Frazier, Smoking Joe.
Champion. It emerged as a top contender in the late 1960s, defeating multiple opponents en route to becoming the undisputed heavyweight champion in 1970. In 1971, he defeated Muhammad Ali decision in the highly anticipated fight of the century. Unfortunately, he passed away November 7, 2011 at the age of 67. cause of that was liver cancer. So he was one of the great. And when I say one of the greats, boxing was different back then. There was no problem.
I'm gonna say he's one of the greats, but the worst thing he ever did in boxing was putting his son in the ring against what's my man? Oh my God! Oh, I can't name. Oh, the dude knocked the son. No, it was Mike Tyson. We put him in the ring with Mike Tyson, and Mike Tyson beat the brakes off his ass. Oh, that's the worst. That shit was so that's ugly.
But man on the street, this should be your cousin because he was born in Beaufort, South Carolina. That's not that far from your house.
Okay. No, my people are originally from Beaufort. That's why I traced my ancestry back to Beaufort, right outside of Beaufort.
I knew he was from the South, but I didn't know exactly where because he was a country bumpkin, but he was a hitman. He was definitely
he was one of the best boxers.
I would say he's one of the greatest. I'll say he's one of the greatest, and of course, you know that trilogy between Muhammad Ali. The second and third fight wasn't as good as the first fight because when he hit Muhammad Ali, he dropped Muhammad Ali, broke this goddamn jaw. He broke this jaw. And then, you know, of course, you know, Muhammad Ali was talking a lot of trash to him leading up to the goddamn fight, as always. And to the caveat what you said, after that fight, Muhammad Ali said that he was laying after the loss, and he said he felt a woman crying, you know, on his leg. He got his leg and couldn't believe that he lost. He said he looked down, it was Diana Ross. And at that time, you know, back in the 60s, Diana Ross was the
she was highly
she was highly married back then. Exactly.
No, she was Beyonce back then.
Yeah, she was Beyonce back then. Yeah. But shout out, man. Thank you for that. What today in sports?
Come on.
Hey, can I say something right there real quick, Sean? When he beat Muhammad Ali the last time, he did a commercial. And in the commercial, he was eating a sandwich or something. And he goes, I wonder what happened to, what's his name?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's all he said throughout the commercial. I wonder what happened to name.
Like we say, after that though, the worst that he ever got beat when he fought George Foreman. Oh goodness, when Joe Frazier fought, he tried to run from that last punch, and George Foreman hit him right behind his goddamn ear. Where he's trying to run. If you ever get a chance, look at that goddamn George Foreman.
With that commercial, somebody stop ringing that bell.
Yeah, bell. Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time. Pharaoh, I got you of the week, but it was too late. I already had put something together, but I'll save it for next week. Shout out the one that you sent me. You already did that one. I guess you don't remember that one.
Oh yeah.
The worms calling. You did that one before. But ladies and gentlemen, it's that time. This is where we try to find sports that you could do at home. If you're not a true athlete, these are things that we look on it. Well, I look because the fellas they tired of seeing no bullshit. They say the man on the street must be high, but I be finding these shit. Sometimes I am kind of high.
So you know, I like to drink. Just show Dallas Cowboy clip.
That is true. Yeah, I'm about drunk now. But fellas, we done gave these people some of our greatest. We gave you hobby horse racing, hobby horse competition. Well, hobby horse racing, hobby horse something. We gave you the beer mile.
Equestrian.
Yeah, we gave you the beer mile. We gave you what's the thing with the football on top of the roof ball. That's what it was. We gave you chess boxing, which made 60 minutes. They must have saw our show. They must have saw our show and they had chess boxing on 60 minutes. We gave you sperm racing. Oh, if you got a good sperm count. We also gave you me and Pharaoh's favorite. What is it? Oh man, we talking about rock skipping and Pharaoh to be a professional. What do you need?
And it's not even Jamaican.
I'm about to go get my jersey since I got paid my $10 to get my rocks. You know, get my rocks off.
Get your rocks off. Like Joseph, and we gave you phone booth boxing. Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah.
Last week we gave you we gave him last week. Oh man. So we gave tire wrestling. That's what it is. We gave you tire wrestling. this week, ladies and gentlemen. Shit. If you got a bunch of junk at your house, all you got to do is put them motherfuckers together and put them in the goddamn ring.
A stupid robot is essentially a life-sized humanoid-shaped puppet made out of garbage. Its joints and limbs are held together with wire loops, and the whole thing is controlled with poles attached to its hands and its feet. The rules of Stupid Robot Fighting League are very simple. The fight is 1 round of 2 minutes. The aim is to separate the stupid robot's head from its body. This is a knockout and an instant win. If the fight goes for the full 2 minutes, then after the fight, the referee performs what we call a limb count. The stupid robot with the most limbs left at the end of the fight is the winner.
Already got pieces falling on the floor. It's amazing, and you look at Mishmash on the right side, and that toaster head looks angry. He's getting after Murray on the left. A lot of foot action.
Murray's got that pointer finger, though, really attacking the head of Mishmash over there. It's really an exciting battle to start. We got feet flying straight up in the air, though, by Murray. You really got to get the feet into it.
I mean, Murray needs to get control of that pointer finger. It's all over the place, and it could easily get snagged on something here as Mishmash doing the raking motions with the arms. It's a good technique. We've seen it quite a bit here in the Stupid Robot Fighting League.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Stupid robot fighting. That means you can find your jump. You can
You know what that shit remind me of? Besides we all know the Rocky.
Are we still signed on? Can people still see us?
Yeah.
Tell me what it is.
But
listen,
you remember that movie Real Steel?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was real.
A backyard, junkyard, fucking some real steel.
That's what he said. That's what he said. You could make your own robot. That one dude had an old microwave as a head. The other dude had a bicycle handlebar. Hey man, shit you got.
I give it to the commentators because they made some dumbass shit sound interesting.
That's the only thing that made me look at, because I'm like, okay, I don't even know what's going on.
He got the pointer finger. It's going to get snagged or something.
I saw the pointer finger, but I didn't know the purpose of it. I didn't know what was a head, what was a wheel, what was a leg, what was an arm. I didn't know nothing.
Oh my goodness!
I just saw a bunch of junk.
You about done yourself for that one, man, on the street. I'm gonna give you that.
That was
what you got, Turned out what you got on it, man.
He's baffled. He don't know what to say.
What was that movie with the robot that was in the garbage yard and had?
I said that.
Real Steel.
No, not Real Steel. It was a Disney movie.
Oh, you talking about Wally?
What is it?
Wally.
Wally.
Yeah. This is Wally promoting fight of his friends from the junkyard. That's what this is.
Oh my goodness, man. Oh, that's crazy shit. There,
do y'all remember the cartoon Heathcliff from back in the day from the junkyard?
Yeah.
That's what they used to do.
You know what it is? What it is that I just thought of this with Joseph Sappington's son. That's the Fat Albert robot, because remember Fat Albert used to go to the junkyard and make all types of shit.
With the garbage can and everything.
So I'm about to say some racist shit. I don't care.
Don't do it.
It's that was a Chinese person's nightmare trying to name a kid. Listen to all that shit.
You couldn't resist. You could not resist.
I couldn't, man.
Shit. But there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Our weird sport of the week. Farrell, before we go into your trivia question, man, I just saw this. Now I want to have a quick conversation because I know all of y'all are baseball heads on here. And I forgot, I did send it in the message, but I just saw the video. I want us to get a quick comment from each one of y'all about this situation.
Yesterday was the clearest, most permanent statement by the Hall of Fame and by the voters that Barry Bonds and Roger Clemens will not make it to Cooperstown because they cheated and because they lied. Yesterday in Orlando, 16 individuals met as part of the Contemporary Baseball Era Committee. 16 individuals met to discuss the candidacy of 8 players: Barry Bonds, Roger Clemens, Jeff Kent, Don Mattingly, Dale Murphy, Gary Sheffield, and Fernando Valenzuela. 16 members of a committee met and then voted. You need 12 votes, which is 75%. That's a number that also works with the entire BBWAA when the class of 2026 will be unveiled in January. 75% of the vote, it's the magic number. 75% of ballots cast. In these committee meetings, all 16 members vote. You need 12 votes to get in. They went live at 7:30 p.m. to announce the results. Jeff Kent is the only player who was elected to be in the Hall of Fame by the Contemporary Baseball Era Committee.
Coming to you first there, Pharaoh. You heard who got in, but do you ever see Barry Bonds or Roger Clemens or even Mark McGwire making the Baseball Hall of Fame?
No, you just said because they said about cheating. They should. Everybody said Barry Bonds was like the best baseball player they ever seen. So, I don't even know Jeff Kent. I see that he played with Barry Bonds. But I don't know him. He's the only one out of all those named. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, that is ridiculous. Shada, what you got on it, man?
The Baseball Hall of Fame could eat a big one. Nobody gives a damn about none of that. Everybody that watches baseball know who the greats are. And like I said, they holding something against Barry Bonds that doesn't make sense on paper or in any decision. Because the fact of the matter is, whatever he was taking didn't daggone enhance his daggone back speed or anything. That had nothing to do with it. If anything, it should have slowed him down. So that is crazy. But matter of fact, it's just crazy how these committees come out here and say who is daggone able to get in and who can't. And they ain't never daggone sat on a damn, never stepped on a baseball diamond in their life. Come on, man.
I'm glad you said that too. Tim Dog. Yeah, Tim Dog, what you think about what he just said?
I don't know who Jeff Kent is either.
But Jeff Kent, like you just said, he played behind Barry Bonds. So some of the, I don't know if Barry Bonds was the leadoff hitter. No, what I'm trying to say, was Barry Bonds the leadoff hitter, or was Jeff Kent?
No, he was
before
not
him? But Pharaoh, I don't know. That's why I'm asking the question. That's why what I'm trying to say is, did Jeff Kent benefited from Barry Bonds because they would pitch around Barry Bonds to get to a Jeff Kent? You see what I'm trying to say? So. Did he benefit off of Barry being on the team with Barry Bonds? That's what I'm trying to say.
Yes, he did.
That's why I'm saying, was Barry Bonds the leadoff hitter?
And the whole team,
I don't know.
The whole team did.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. Tim Dog, your thoughts on what the Hall of Fame had to say?
If my memory serves me, Barry Bonds never tested positive for steroids.
No,
he wasn't.
No, he never tested positive for steroids. No.
So their accusation that he cheated is only accusation. It was never proven.
Yeah.
So for them to sit there and say something, to me, is illegal because you have to have the proof in order to say he did.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. All these committees, always have a bunch of daggone people that we don't never heard about. That's sitting on them making judgments about players that nobody really gives a damn about.
That's how I felt about the Sergeant Majors looking at my goddamn record trying to make E7. Anyway.
Yeah. Let me ask you this question here, Shada. Other than you on the ballots,
get a nerve, huh?
Who eventually going to make it? They say Jeff Kent. They had Sheffield on there. Of course, we already know Clemens. I'm surprised Dale Murphy. Dale Murphy's pretty good. He wasn't.
Dale Murphy's good as fuck.
Era. Yeah, so do you see Dale Murphy or even Sheffield? I guess they say Sheffield in that steroid era. Do you see either one of them ever making the Hall of Fame?
Gary Sheffield was good too.
They're not gonna do it. But like I said, this is just another black eye for baseball.
But now I'm talking about Dale Murphy. Do you see Dale Murphy making it? Because Dale Murphy is an MVP as well. Do you ever see him making the Hall of Fame?
He should. He should. But we know for a mere fact that they're going to come down to just like college football.
So why?
They're going to try to do some bull crap with coming in with stuff that don't matter. What does that have to? What you did on the field and what you did as a baseball player while you played should be what speaks for itself. Anything outside of that, I don't give a dang about.
I got you. And Farrell, like I say, I think Dale Murphy was a little bit before the steroid era, so I think he eventually would make it. But Sheffield and the rest of those guys, and Venezuela, I don't think they're going to put those guys in the Hall of Fame. So, do you ever see, besides Jeff Kent, do you see Dale Murphy finally making it to the Baseball Hall of Fame?
Man, all these guys have been out long enough to make it in the Hall of Fame anyway. If what they did to Pete Rose,
that was terrible.
Yeah.
You can't say much because what they did to Pete Rose, the way he played and everything,
that was atrocious.
It's up in the air. Like you said, we don't know the people that's making these calls. I wish they put the panel out.
Names to
who's actually, actually making the calls, because half of them guys probably don't even know who the hell they even picking anyway. Somebody probably paying them. So
but they know him, man. But they're the old guard. They're the old guard that always believe that baseball knows cheating, no none of this. And before I come to you, Tim, dog, baseball benefited the most. Baseball benefited the most from the McGuires, and during that time frame, Sammy Sosa, the Mark McGuire, the Roger Clemens. That's when baseball had a resurgence. Yes. The home run race. Mm-hmm. Everybody was watching baseball during that time. Go ahead, Farrell. Then I come to you, Tim, dog.
No, I was just gonna say, if it's the old guard, then they're lacking. You know what I'm saying? The protection or whatever. They're lacking in a lot of the morals of the teams of today. If that's the case.
And probably some of them probably getting high right now, drunk as hell. They're trying to say what they got to say about these guys. And like I said, like Shada say that they make a decision that they never picked up a guy. All they are sports writers. You wrote about it, but you never even played the sports. Tim Dog, do you see anybody else eventually making out of that list, like Dale Murphy or Sheffield?
Maybe Sheffield Murphy, but I don't see Barry Bonds or Mark McGuire getting in anytime soon until after the old traditionalists get up out of there, and that's going to be a minute.
Or just like Farrell said, they do like Pete Rose. Once they die, then we're gonna let them in. They don't want, that's one of my favorite commercials.
Post-morstress.
That's one of my favorite commercials when they had it with Pete Rose, and Pete Rose in his own house sitting in the hall. And his wife's like, Pete, you're not supposed to be in the hall. And he was like, in my own house? That's one of the best commercials. That's one of the best commercials ever. I'm going to say this, Farrell, before I come to you. Now, listen to this. Barry Bonds or Roger Clemens, Barry Bonds won't be on the Hall of Fame ballot again until at least 2031, after receiving fewer than 5 votes on the recent contemporary baseball era ballot, which would move him from the next scheduled 2028 committee meeting. If he falls short again in 2031, he's become permanently ineligible, and his path is largely blocked due to, they say, performance enhancing drugs. That's some shit, right?
It would be nice if Barry Bonds got him a lawyer to say every bit of money that Major League Baseball made off of me and my likeness, I want that money. I want that cut.
I just got it, man. But when I heard that, man, after 2031, if he doesn't get it in, he's permanently won't never get in. That's some shit. Yeah. But now, Farrell, it's that time.
Would have to pull my stuff.
It's that time for my main man, Farrell, trivia question of the week. What you got for us this week, my brother?
Hey, with With good old Phillip Rivers coming back after a 5-year hiatus. Here's your question. I know. So my answer, I had said Dan Marino. I fucked that one up.
Vinny Testaverde.
That's a good one. They ain't think about him.
John Elway.
You say Joseph Warren Moon.
That's a good one, Warren Moon. My dog right there.
Fuck. I don't know, man. I'm going. What's my man from Buffalo? Shit, I'm going Buffalo. Fuck it. What's his name?
It's or
Jim Kelly.
Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning.
No. Oh, that's a good one too. I forgot about Peyton Manning.
Kelly and Bernie Kosar too.
No.
Oh man, you see,
because he didn't go to the playoffs this last season.
Before you say that though, Bernie Kosar, did you see him the last time? He finally got I think he finally got a kidney. He was battling. I think he was on dialysis. Man, he was frail as hell, but he finally got a kidney for somebody. So hopefully he'd be able to get his health back. But I'm gonna go with fuck it. I already said Jim Kelly. I know that's not really it, but I'm going with Philly. Give me Randall Cunningham. Shit, fuck it. I'm going about Randall Cunningham. I know it ain't right, but who it is? I'm going with Randall Cunningham.
Oh, here it is. Here it is. Booyah.
Phil Simms. What the hell? Cracker Simms.
Man, Pharaoh, just so that you get a
Negro, please.
Negro,
please.
I'm gonna tell you.
Negro, please.
We did say John Elway because John Elway, he won 13 because he went to the Super Bowl his last year.
Went to Super Bowl his last year. That's right.
But he didn't play the full season.
That's right. That's right.
That's what eliminated him.
It was when he was with Terrell Davis.
Yes.
But since you brought Phil Simms in the goddamn conversation, fuck him and his son.
Negro, please. Negro, please. Negro, please.
Nigga, you crazy. Nigga, you crazy.
You need prayer and fasting. That's what you need.
That's right. Yeah. You need to stop fasting. You put them bitches in there because you what?
Nigga, you crazy. Nigga, you crazy.
There it is, man. My baby man Pharaoh.
Yeah, that's right.
No, the goddamn week. What you about to say, man?
No, I just when Southfield said, I'm like, damn, I forgot all about him. Yeah, like Phil Simms is just not a quarterback that we think of that was a winning quarterback other than them two Super Bowls.
First of all,
because
nigga, crazy.
With daggone, you talk about all the daggone best defensive players on the field, Mark Bavaro, Dave Meggett, and all them. We know ain't talking about no Phil Simms.
Yeah, like nobody thought about him, man.
But since you brought it up, Pharaoh, because we all think you.
Nigga, you crazy. Nigga, you crazy.
Hey, I do have a question though. You guys remember the shoe pony, like boxers and stuff?
Yeah.
Did y'all know that that shoe had an acronym? Did y'all know about it?
No.
What?
PONY.
Yeah. Did y'all know?
What was the acronym? What's the acronym?
Product of New York. That's why it was named Pony. It came out in 1972.
I think it's something totally different because Pharaoh.
Nigga, you crazy.
There it is.
I didn't know that. I thought Pony was just,
I didn't know that either.
Yeah,
hey, shit, Pony was a shit.
1972.
Yeah. Don't get them around now.
New York.
I had a set of ponies. Man, back in the day.
I had a set, but I never wore it.
Hey, did you know that NYC stands for something else? Nigga, you crazy.
Nigga, is you crazy? Nigga, is you crazy?
There it is.
Shada. Really?
There it is.
All night.
Before we go,
all these
ladies and
opinions
gentlemen.
out of work, and we stuck with this motherfucker.
I know. Before we go, ladies and gentlemen, we all like to give you something to think about, something funny. Shada, what you got for the people before we go, my brother?
No, man, I just want to go ahead and thank all those who reached out last week for my buddy Cody and his little daughter. She's still in there battling, doing what she's got to do. But not only that, think about all the kids that are getting separated from their parents, man. That the government is messing around and breaking up happy homes. Let's keep all those people in our prayers. And remember, this year is going to be a tough year for a lot of folks. So remember, keep a lot of folks in your prayers and look out for your neighbors, because some of our neighbors are really, really struggling. And do what you can to help each other. God bless. Like you see my social down there. So One Love, shout out Blue Sky, shout out 39 Yahoo. Just hit your man up, whatever, and I'll let you know. But I once again, from the bottom of my heart, thank you to my panel, Man on the Street, and all my friends for reaching out and donating to that little girl getting a new heart. I appreciate it. Much love.
That's what I'm talking about. My main man, Tim Dog. What you got for the people before we go, my brother?
What I like to say is happy anniversary, Mu Road chapter of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, established December 10th, 1976. And out of that chapter, there were 2 charter members of the Sigma Sigma chapter of Johns Hopkins University, and one of them is your one and only Tim Dog, and my sans, Galen Mickens, 1991, December 4th.
That's good
stuff. Social media so the people can follow you as well, my brother.
Oh, follow me on Instagram, Father's Love 99. It's all about me, my son, and my grandson. I'm gonna post something new because I got something for you.
There it is. My main man, Pharaoh.
This boy's a poet and don't even know it.
And make sure
you
don't know.
For all these MAGA followers out here, I just want you to know that with Trump Mobile, it has been exposed that T-Mobile Rebel 7 Pro was made in China, and you can buy those for $100. But Trump sold it to the MAGA for a low price of $500 under his new plan. You guys got taken for, just like you've been getting taken for. You will continue to be get taken because you are too retarded to pull your head out your ass to see what's really happening. So go get that Chinese phone for the low price of $500.
I'll let your boy.
Yeah, because all those goddamn MAGA fans are what?
Nigga, is you crazy?
Why go get that damn button from him? God damn.
No, hell no.
That's my man. That's my man. That's my man. That's my man off the Boondocks.
Yeah.
Nigga, is you crazy?
Riley.
That's my boy Riley. That's my boy Riley. There it is.
AKA Regina King.
As for me, ladies and gentlemen, I don't have anything, but you can also follow me at the Man on the Street Show on YouTube as well. You know, Man on the Street always drop his shit. What Joe say? Only president in history of the country to hot merchandise. Exactly. You can find me at the Man on the Street Show on YouTube. I'll be dropping videos. Make sure you check me out. Make sure you like and subscribe as well. You also catch me at Creators Canvas Expressions. That's my AI channel. All I do is put up AI art, tell the computer what I want to do, and it does it. Hey, simple. But you also catch us every Friday night at 8 o'clock for 2 cigars and a blunt. That's our other podcast, and we be going hard in the goddamn paint.
Nigga, is you crazy?
Then make sure you stick around for the after show called Ashed Out. That's when everybody gets the chance to talk about what they want to talk about. Usually we go straight, but we will make a right turn. But like Tim Dog famously said, when you make that goddamn left, you're going to drive that bitch right off the goddamn cliff. And a lot of people be saying,
nigga, is you crazy?
Yeah, but you want to come back next Wednesday night at goddamn it 7 o'clock for the Better Than Sex Sports Podcast. All we do is talk about sports, and we do that very well. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I am the Man on the Street, and I do have the right outro this time.
And before I leave, did y'all know cicadas stay submerged up to 17 years in the ground before they come out?
Yep, that's about the same time.
To make all that damn racket. I just thought that was crazy to know. This Pharaoh King signing out. Pharaoh on the 471, King Ryan Facebook.
It is.
Hey, I got something for you. What gets longer when you pull? Best when jerked and inserted into
I
a
did not
slot.
approve this message.
A seatbelt. Him dog from Boo Careful. Who you kiss, 'cause you might get herpes.
All you gotta do is go,
I don't worry about stuff like that.
All you gotta do is go to Magic Johnson's PCM. They got all the cures.
Please.
There it is. But man, shout out, what you got for the people? You go, my brother. Go ahead. You got shit else. Shout out to Orlando. That's what I know what you about to say. Shout out Orlando. With that, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. Same thing every week. Y'all be careful out there. Hopefully y'all check us out this Friday. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we